Outlaws! Hey, it's KGB from the C Sports Network, Clan HBS channel. That's right, we're here for another live Brave stream. We have the Dodgers in town for a 4-game series against the Atlanta Braves. Tonight is game 1. Bear with me here, everybody. Looks like my cam is giving me an issue. Didn't know it until just a few seconds ago. So let me try to fix that. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, how you doing there, Ben? Got old Ben in the chat. Nice to have you in tonight. How about you, David? Where's my buddy? All right, so let me fix this. What is going on here? There we go. All right. That should have done it. There we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? I see I do have one thing I got to fix, though. We're not in Washington no more. We are in Truist Park. Here we have it. Welcome in, everybody. I certainly appreciate you stopping in. Hey, how you doing, Nathaniel? Welcome in, Outlaw. My pick to click is the more the merrier. Merrifield. I see, yeah, they got him in the 9th batting position tonight, so he will be playing. So let's hope that's good news for us tonight. I know we've seen him struggle. All right, like usual, guys and gals, we go live about 20 minutes earlier, so that way I can get all the doodads, doohickeys, and the thingamajingers working right. As you see, when I started up, the cam wasn't working. Wouldn't have known that until the start of the stream. First pitch is scheduled for 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central. So we got about 11 minutes to first pitch. And guess what, everybody? That's right, today is Friday, and that is my favorite. But here's the kicker. If you believe in it, today's Friday the 13th. What do you think of that? We're going to dismiss that. We're going to dismiss that. Still getting her set up, everybody, but we'll be done. Sorry about the few minute wait that you had to wait for me to go live. I had to use the restroom, and then, of course, you know, because old Paul here got up, the dogs thought they had to go out. And, same concept, happy wife, happy life. Well, same concept with your animals, happy life. So we got up and we went ahead and went out there and took them out real quick. Now, tonight's game, guys, is on Apple TV. So, bear with us.
Shohei is incredible.
You've been a part of this Dodgers team for the last 2 years, going to the postseason with the Dodgers and having a disappointing finish. What does this team need to do this year to have success in October?
Yeah, I mean, I think with our race right now, that's going to help. But just keep going, keep fighting every single day. Everyone wants to have a specific answer of why things don't happen in the playoffs. It just doesn't happen sometimes. You know, it's like there's some years you play good, some years you don't, and
so
you
we
just
got
hope you're hot during that time, just like we were.
Freddie Freeman doing an interview.
We just felt like we could beat anybody at that time.
Right.
So it's just hope we're all hitting on the same foot, and we have a good couple of weeks. And baseball, you can try and overanalyze a lot of things. You just catch the ball,
Layoff,
pitch it.
no layoff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think everybody would want a few days off, and we're going to try and do that again. We'll see what happens.
You mentioned the pressure on the team, though.
Yeah.
That could be big.
It could be big, and we obviously got guys that weren't a part of this team the last couple of years, so
Let me get my
Shohei's
chat
first time
popped
he's probably
out.
going to make the playoffs, so that's going to be awesome for everyone to see. And we just got new guys. You got Glaz, Yoshinobu, guys that have pitched in WBCs at big stages. So I think we brought in some guys that potentially are going to help us do it.
Dave Roberts says the pressure this Dodgers team has been playing with this September, with the pressure from the division and with all of the injuries they've dealt with, should help them come October. They have been fighting for every win with a sense of urgency,
so here
as
we
has
go.
this Braves team, who are currently fighting for a spot in the postseason. We'll be back with lineups and first pitch from Atlanta right after this quick break.
So we're going to pause that up for the sound. I've been waiting for this series, Nathaniel, for quite some time, since the first series that we had with them. Because we did very well the first series. But since then, we've had a lot of injuries. Now, as you look unfortunately, if you look at the batting order, we do not have Ozzie Albies back tonight. Was I hoping that we'd have him back tonight. The last word I heard was that he was going to be back for the Dodgers series. So I don't know if something went wrong with his rehab. I don't know. So when we do come back and they do start playing ball, we'll have Michael Harris lead off bat for us. We'll have Jorge Soler batting second. Marcelo Zuna will be batting third. Matt Olson will be cleanup batter, batting fourth. We got Travis Darnad, our catcher, batting fifth. Ramon Laureano, left fielder, batting sixth. Orlando Arcia, the shortstop for the Atlanta Braves, will be batting seventh. Whit Merrifield, second baseman, will be batting ninth. And then, of course, tonight's starting pitcher will be Spencer Schwellenbach, right-handed pitcher. Schwellenbach has played phenomenally well for a rookie this year. So I'm really interested to see this lineup and this pitcher versus those sluggers that the Dodgers have. Will Shohei hit another home run tonight? He's currently sitting at 47 home runs. He is making history, guys. Every time he steals the base and he hits a home run, that is history making. He's currently the only player in history to have a 44-44, a 45-45, and a 46-46. He has 47 home runs. I don't believe he's gotten the steal for that yet. But like I said, every time he does a duel of them, he is making history. We were very privileged last year to watch the Braves set in history and to watch Acuna do the 70-40. But no player has ever stolen and hit that many home runs together. So he is on his way to try and hit that 50-50. will tonight start his road to those final few that he needs? Let's hope not. As a Braves fan, we got to say hope not. But, you know, as everybody knows, I follow Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers as well. And, you know, I don't want him to do it against our team, but I want to see the man do it. You know, this is a historical season for him. I mean, who doesn't want to see him make it? Ah, that's right, the haters. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Outlaws. How you doing, Bob? Next week. Okay, Bob. Good deal. I thought they said he's going to be back for this series, though. I was super, super, super disappointed when I did the lineup. When I set up the lineup and it didn't have him in it. Hey, Thomas. How you doing, buddy? I'm a little concerned. Our good buddy David Thomas hasn't spoke to the chat. I hope you're all right, my friend.
It's presented by Lululemon. Alongside
right, so
Dontrell Willis and Heidi
Plus.
Watney, I'm Wayne Randazzo. We are at Truist Park in Atlanta for the Braves against the Dodgers. And in the wild card era, these have been two of the most successful franchises in baseball. Atlanta's won 18 division titles. The Dodgers on their way to number 15 since the wild card era began.
Give me 1 second, everybody. I got to go off
They're
mic.
both the toast of baseball. They're well ran, well constructed. Star power on both sides, like we mentioned in the pregame show. This is going to be a fun matchup, and both sides tend to, have an uptick when they play each other.
Now the Braves won it all in 2021 in a year where Ronald Acuna wasn't available for a lot of it. They haven't had Acuna much this year, and they're trying to do it again. And Michael Harris leading the Braves outfield onto the field right now as he joins Heidi Watney.
Yeah, Michael, from the outside looking at this team with all the injuries you've dealt with, everyone thinks the postseason is too much of a long shot. What's the mentality inside this clubhouse?
Just really trusting ourselves and going out and playing our game. We can't control, I guess, everything that's happened or what can happen in the future, but we can control what happens tonight. So just going out there playing our game and trusting ourselves.
Brian Snicker compared you to Andrew Jones.
There we go.
Jones said you're the best defensive center fielder in the game. What does that praise mean to you?
It means a lot. I was a Braves fan, so I got to see a lot of him, and just knowing what he did for this organization and for him to kind of throw that back at me, it's kind of cool.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
You got your lucky bandana on?
One of
Oh,
them.
nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, Thomas.
Now they're all lucky when you're Michael Harris.
When he's locked in, he's one of the best to do it, and I love that young man being able to be impactful, especially down the stretch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 minute and counting the first
just about ready
pitch.
for baseball here in Atlanta tonight. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to start things off for the Dodgers here this evening against the Atlanta Braves. The Dodgers carry a 5-game lead in the National League West over second place San Diego, and the Braves 1 game behind the Mets for the 3rd wild card spot in the National League. You're looking at the ump cam being worn by second base umpire Dan Merzel as he goes out to the field right now. We will check in with this camera periodically.
All right, so the Atlanta Braves are taking the field, baby. Here we go. We are moments away.
Up their sleeve. There's field cams, ump cams, sounds of the game, but this one should be a fun angle because we get to see the plays, especially the close ones that are bang bang.
Trying to get dizzy first, watching them run around to the field. They'll give you the Dodger lineup presented by BetMGM. There's Shohei, number 1 in the order, and number 1 in all of baseball. He has done again this year. 47 homers, 48 stolen bases, and 50-50 is so close you can touch it.
I mean, he's 50-50. We can basically book that, and they needed him to be impactful. He's been so good in the leadoff spot. Mookie Betts, another former MVP, says, hey, you can take that spot.
Dirty
I'm not going to be too upset about it.
There is a
Bear with me
young
momentarily.
right-hander,
It does
rookie
this every now and
Spencer
then.
Schwellenbach, who has really done a marvelous job for Atlanta this year.
Yeah, he's been in the shot in the arm for that rotation. He's 5-3
Are
with a
you
3
kidding?
ERA against
Come
teams that are
on.
500 or better. They love his mound presence. He throws strikes with 5 different pitches, and he's not afraid to be able to compete within the strike zone.
Show the arsenal for Schwellenbach, presented by Google Cloud StatCast 3D.
Yeah, the fastball will play anywhere from 94
Okay.
to 97 miles an hour. He also has a nasty slider and a cutter. He has the ability to be able to change eye level with that curved ball and that sinker when he wants to pitch to contact and induce a ground ball.
Fans are still filing in here at Truist Park. They are expecting sold-out crowds all weekend. And the camera flashes and the iPhone shots always following Shohei everywhere he goes.
Business is good at Apple, baby.
Shohei Ohtani stands in. The first pitch of the night is right in there for a strike from Schwellenbach.
Very important for Schwellenbach to live low, live long. And what I mean by
That's
that is
going to
stay
be
down in the
strike
zone.
1.
3 homers away from 50. 2 steals from 50. Shohei takes ball 1.
Outside for
Leads
ball
things
1.
off. He has been the leadoff man since Mookie Betts got hurt.
Let's get this paused up while we get synced up.
Even with Betts returning, he has stayed in that spot in the order. It's a ball and a strike on Shohei. Now 2-1. Of course, there's the home run threat, but then if you put him on base, well, he's going for 50 steals as well.
And also, it puts pressure on the pitcher to be quick to the plate. And oftentimes, pitchers make mistakes trying to be fast to the plate. The rest of the lineup be able to feast.
And there's a fly ball to center field. It's hit well, but not well enough to add to the totals as Michael Harris.
Oh, that's going to be out number 1 for Shohei. Pop fly out to center
Schwellenbach
field.
with a really
Easily caught
good
by Michael
fastball.
Harris
That
for
big
easy.
Shohei with the
Can't
arm
go
swing.
on.
It's very quick,
Welcome
very
in,
deceptive.
everybody.
The baseball
Welcome,
gets on the
welcome.
hitter. Shohei, even though
Appreciate
he was
everybody
ahead
stopping
to
in
count
tonight.
2-1, got himself to get jammed on that fastball inner half. Good pitch by Schwellenbach.
We welcome those of you who are watching us live on X. As you put this deal together, we will be live streaming the entire first inning of this game on X.
I know some people in high places.
Schwellenbach with
Lots
the
of
pitch.
people know places too.
Oh,
Mookie Betts
that
with a
is
fly ball
out to left field.
As that one is for Ramon Laureano.
Laureano under it for an easy can of corn. Out number 2, baby. Good start so far.
Young man already showing that he's not afraid to compete with his stuff, and that's something that
I'm telling you, this youngster Schwellenbach is really an amazing dude. I mean, he has come in here this season, and he has pitched like he is a 8-year veteran. You got to give it up to him. Oh, look at there, standing ovation for Freddie Freeman. Listen to those Atlanta diehards. They know who he is.
A very warm response.
What an awesome thing.
Legend, Freddie Freeman.
They just all stood on their feet.
Rightfully so. This is a
What
man
an awesome thing.
posted every single day, took pride not only being a leader, but being
That was
effective
cool.
offensively and defensively, and so it's nice to always get your...
Oh, that's going to be a strike.
Became the Atlanta Braves in
Oh,
the 1960s.
very, very
And
generous
since
on
then,
that one.
You could probably put Freddie Freeman in the top 5 position players that have played as an Atlanta Brave.
Here comes the number 2
Certainly some
pitch.
spillover from Henry Allen while
That's
he
going to
was
be
with
low
both
and inside
Milwaukee
for
and
ball 1.
Atlanta. Then after that,
Counts even
Chipper
at 1.
Jones, Dale Murphy, Andrew Jones, and Freddie Freeman.
Ball it.
That'll be
He
ball
was the
2.
centerpiece for a very long time, and doing well, just not against the home team, against the Braves.
He has done pretty well, though, against the Braves since becoming a Dodger, especially here in Atlanta, where Freeman has hit .360.
Ball 4.
Schwellenbach
Ball
walks him
4.
on 5 pitches.
Schwellenbach
So
with
2-out
a...
walk, and Freeman is aboard.
Schwellenbach
You see
with a
where he
walk.
ranks since the
That's
move to
not
Atlanta.
normal.
Top 5, in some cases top 3 in every offensive category.
Well, he's a doubles machine.
Oh, okay,
It
there.
doesn't matter if it was a
I thought I
left-handed
had to
pitcher or
come forward a
right-handed
little
pitcher.
bit.
His ability to
Looks
be
like
able
I
to
took
cover
us
the
a
baseball,
bit
he's still
too
one of the
far. I'll
best
get her synced up
back-to-ball
for you guys.
skill
Sorry about that.
in all of baseball.
And he still owns the
So Freddie
third
Freeman
most
now
home
on
runs
first,
in the
2
history
outs.
of this ballpark. Only Acuna and Riley have out. Homered Freeman here at Truist
There you go.
Park.
Now she should be synced.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, who was the home run derby champion in the All-Star
Let's
game.
go ahead and
this
turn
year
that
in
batting
Texas,
order
and he's
off.
had a very nice year. He's hit 28 home
Let's
runs.
go with a
driving in
267
And while the
average,
Dodgers
28
have missed
home
some
runs on the
players at
season.
times
There
this
goes
year,
Freddie.
Freeman is running. Throw to second by Darno, and it's not in time.
And he is safe. Freddie Freeman with a steal.
Freddie Freeman will do that from time to time. He has his 7th steal this year.
So the Dodgers now in scoring position with 2 outs.
Long time to be able to deliver that pitch to home plate. Awesome jump. Didn't even look in to see if there's any contact at home plate. And I love that cam wing. Wow.
That's a nice, yeah, I like that cam angle that they just had. We got ump cam on the second base.
Balls and a strike on Teoscar Hernandez. So Dan Merzel, the second base umpire, showing us how Freddie Freeman made it to second base.
All right, so 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner on
like
second.
Tony Stark out there.
Top of the first.
That tire on his chest is the camera.
Good pitch.
That's strike 2. So
2-2
we're Deuces
Teoscar
Wild, baby.
Hernandez.
2-2 count.
There's Dan Merzel, the second base umpire.
Dan Merzel is the second base umpire with the cam on tonight.
The injured list got hit on the foot by a pitch about a week or so ago, and the Dodgers were concerned initially that he'd have to go on the IL. Dave Roberts said it looked unavoidable, but somehow they avoided it. Hernandez has been able to play over the last few days. He strikes out here.
Got him swinging. That is strike 3. Out number 3. So we're heading to the bottom of the first. Your Atlanta Braves will be due up. As we said earlier, when they come back, we'll have Michael Harris, Jorge Soler, and Marcell Ozuna will be your starting batters. Very good showing for the first inning. Oh, I do apologize. I don't have my chat up here. Oh, looks like I missed quite a bit. I am very sorry. Lady, what's up? Sorry, everybody. Oh, is that what happened, Lane? I was wondering what happened with him. Like, I haven't received an email from him or nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty worried because I sent him an email this morning letting him know that his hat was been shipped. Hey, how we doing, Power Play Game? What's up, brother? I certainly, I want to say the Bears are going to beat every team there, Bob. But they're going to have to play a lot better than they played against the Titans. I'll tell you that right now. Because that Strode or whatever his name is, that Texans quarterback, he ain't no joke. That Texans team's got talent. Yeah, he's on 47 now. How you doing, NJ? All right, we're back to Truist Park. I'm just about caught up with everybody's.
Has been the big bear in the middle of the order this year for the Braves, batting third and DHing Matt Olson. Another game played for Atlanta as he's the cleanup hitter, but Ozuna in a season that has been so inconsistent for Atlanta, especially with all the injuries they've had, Ozuna has been consistent. Here's Michael Harris against Landon Knack, another right-hander, another rookie.
All right, you should hear me, right?
Like Schwellenbach, a guy you could say that has been an unsung hero for his team.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped up in that rotation with all the injuries. He's definitely took advantage of getting that shot. He competes with 4+ pitches. The
that's
can go anywhere
that's on the inside, up and inside, so 1-1 count.
Starting to sprinkle
Harris
here
with a 248 average, 11 homers, 37 ribbies, and a 667 OPS.
Rips one and it's
Freddie Freeman
to make the catch.
Superman.
First base, man. He's still athletic, gets great jumps off the bat, and jumped a little tad too early, but still the old man showing some good hops over there at first base.
He went full Jordan logo on that one.
Yeah, he did. Look at Superman Freeman, baby. Wow. I don't know because I wasn't watching baseball when that trade went down.
Throughout the weekend.
But I would assume that you look at it Freeman getting older in his career.
Monday when the Dodgers leave
You know,
town.
and they brought Matt Olson in.
Jorge Soler is out.
And they signed him to such a long-term deal.
Atlanta, and he rifles one toward the left.
There you go.
That's a base hit.
There you go,
And
Solar.
this
That's
cuts
going
it
to be
off
a
here.
base
Trying to
hit.
Hold Soler to a one-out single.
One-out single for the Atlanta Braves. I think it had a lot to do with possibly, you know, Freeman's age getting up there, and them looking to secure that position
loves
for,
his fastball, and I talked about
what,
where he
what
can
they
cover that.
give
Those
Matt?
45% of the time,
10-year
the
contract,
slider
something
has
like
to
that?
play not only to
8
the
or 10
right-handed
year?
batter, but the left-handed batter down. Occasional change-up as you saw the line out, but the
Oh,
curveball
easily.
just to change eye level, but he would throw all 4 pitches.
All right, so here we go.
Marcell
Ozuna with a 303 average,
home runs
37
this
home
year, the
runs,
second most
98
in the National
ribbies,
League.
and a .933 OPS.
There were some Triple Crown
Here's that.
discussions and thoughts around
That
Ozuna.
ump is
There's not been a
being
National
very
League
generous
winner
tonight.
of the Triple Crown since 1937.
That's
And
called
all
a
the way
strike.
back to Joe Ducky Medwick of the St. Louis Cardinals for the last National
All right,
League
I'm all
Triple
caught
Crown.
up with the chat, everybody.
Ozuna's
I
in
do
the running,
apologize
but,
about
10
that.
homers behind Shohei and running out of time.
Oh, on the outside again, but the ump with that generosity calls it a
The
strike.
ability for Landon
So
Knack
that's
to be able to
0-2
execute the
count.
ball to glove and staying out of hitter-friendly counts. 1-0, 2-1.
Slugging percent for Ozuna is a 557. He's
Ozuna,
second
no balls,
overall.
2 strikes. He bounces
That's
that
down
one,
in the
and Will
dirt.
Smith keeps
Ball
it in
one.
front. Landon Knack has been an important pitcher for the Dodgers, even though he's only pitched in a dozen games.
Let
And
me
he
make
could
sure
end up
we're all
being
synced
even
up here,
more
guys.
important to them as they get
I'm trying to keep
down
it
the
as best
stretch
as I
here and
can for
possibly
y'all.
into the division series when they have to line up 3 or 4 starting pitchers, and that's unclear right now what that will look like, considering that Tyler Glasnow was supposed to throw a sim game, and that didn't happen today.
Okay,
Kershaw's
yeah,
been
you can
slow
look
to
at it that
recover
way,
from
Mr.
his toe
Windrow,
injury, and,
but also
they have
look at the
Yamamoto,
fact
and
of
they have
last year
Flaherty, and
having
they have some
Matty with
question marks.
50-some home
Absolutely.
runs.
It's been all
We would have
hands
never
on
had it.
deck, not only for this ball
You know, I
club and for
mean,
the Dodgers, but really for this
he was a big part of
organization.
that
How many arms,
record-setting
really how many bodies
team
they
last
used
year.
to continue to try to, hold off the
Foul
Padres
ball.
and the Diamondbacks. That
1 and
surge
2
in the
count.
second
The
half
count will
of
stay the
season.
same, and we'll
So,
do it again.
this young man has done a good job of going out there and really just showing some mound presence and the belief that, hey, I can get people out in the big league level. And there's a couple guys that their clock has been accelerated if you're talking about the Bobby Millers and the Gavin Stones of the world. But all those guys have enough talent to stay in the rotation.
All right, here
They just
comes the
have to stay
pitch.
Ozuna fouls back.
Foul
another.
ball
Knack
again.
didn't like the
We'll do it
location of
again.
That pitch, but Ozuna didn't make him pay for it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dodgers and Padres still have another series against one another in the final week of the season. The Dodgers have a 5-game lead right now, but San Diego has the tiebreaker, so it's not quite done yet.
Yeah, Lane, I certainly hope David Thomas is doing okay.
Landon Knack from Johnson City, Tennessee.
Because it's
Sure.
definitely not like him to
Developed
miss a
some of
stream.
Braves country
He's
as
always
they
in the
own most of the
stream
southeast
chat
of the
at
United
least
States.
an hour and a half early.
It's Ozuna to tap one to the left side. It's off the glove.
Oh, that's going to be an error on the Dodgers.
Soler
That
hold
will
at
move
second
the
base.
runners.
Dodgers should have had 1 out there, maybe.
That
even
should have been
2.
at least 1, if
Instead,
not
Ozuna
2.
bounces one off Muncie's
Ozuna
glove,
bounces
and
it and it
Atlanta
gets
has runners
through
on first
the
and second.
third baseman
that
and the
ball
shortstop's
took off on Max
grasp,
Muncy.
and
That second
here we have it.
because of Ozuna
We got
being able to top spin that
Solar
ball.
on
It
second
took a
and
big
Ozuna on
time
first.
past him.
1 out.
Rojas felt like he had a beat on that ball, but you do not tell anybody to back off that ball. It just tips off the glove of Max Muncy. Tough break for the Dodgers.
Hey, we'll take it.
Chance here in the first inning for the Braves. Runners on first and second. They have not ruled yet. Now they have that it's a base hit for Ozuna.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him.
Following Soler's single, it sets up Matt Olson, who has tremendous power.
Especially, it said in the email that his hat's been purchased and shipped.
Trying to make
I would have thought he would have been stoked and been emailing me back and all up on the chat tonight, being like, hey, all right.
Olson, all he knows is full seasons. He has not missed a game yet since he's become a Brave.
Well, you know what? He's another version of Freddie Freeman, respectfully. Some guys that are able to stay healthy and factor and post every single day. And listen, he lives at that chop house. That right field is made for him.
Come on, small ball.
He lines this one over first.
That's going to go out. That should score. Soler's around third. He's home. That's going to score.
3 straight hits, have a 1-0 lead.
Oh, Olsen only went 1? Oh, there you go. RBI double for Matt Olson. Braves take the lead 1-0.
Yeah, this looks like
Yeah.
it's a slider, and it's a cement mixer. It stays middle. Olsen beats him to the spot and was able to keep that baseball fair. That's a mistake by Landon Knack. He wants that ball down under the swing zone. And to a hitter like that, he's going to make you pay more often than not.
106 miles an hour off the bat of Olsen. That was a shot.
Boy, that ump has
beyond
been
Freeman. And Matt Olsen,
three.
after
It
the
seems
back-to-back
even
singles,
3 to 4
Garcelle
inches
got a
outside
couple
the
to
box.
score
That ump is
Soler.
calling
So now
that
it's
on.
Darno.
It'd be
Infield
off to
about
his
halfway
right.
in for the Dodgers as Darno had a big cut.
Selling out with that one.
Landon Knack has been really quite
All aboard!
That's what I mean about this young man.
Oh, strike 3. Out number
Backs
2.
against the wall, already having some early hard contact, some early traffic. Can feel like the game can get away from him. What does he do? Throws 3 straight pitches and is able to get himself an out by
I concur with Laney there.
But that's something I'm watching.
David,
for
if you're
because that's
watching and you don't
another
feel well,
slider.
we
He
certainly
doesn't
hope
want
you
that
get
pitch
better
up in the
soon,
zone,
bud.
especially when he's ahead in the count.
big out for Landon
Maybe
Knack
something to help
and
you
the
feel better.
Dodgers
Check your
as
email,
Raul
my friend.
Laureano stands in. Now with the Braves missing Acuna and Albies and Riley, you know, they've had some trouble scoring runs, and you'd expect them to. A lot of recent wins that have included some close games for Atlanta. Their pitching has been outstanding. They did
That's a
blow out
1-0
Washington
count to
12-0
Laureano.
the other day, but other than that, their recent wins have been 3-0, 3-1, 4-3.
It was,
like that.
too.
Here's a high fly from
Oh! That is back! That is deep!
Goes near the wall, and he leaps out.
That
Makes
is...
the
Oh,
catch
he
against the
stole
Braves
it!
to end
He
the inning.
stole it from him! It was over the wall and he stole it!
Big deep breath
Oh!
for Landon Knack as Tommy Edman makes the grab.
We're going to have a ball game, Wayne, if this is the first inning. And this
No,
is
it wasn't
actually
over the
got
wall, okay.
Really, really good run.
Oh, but
Edman
still,
knew he
what
was
a
on the
catch.
field, and Landon Knack
What a
loved
catch.
all of it.
For those of you watching on X, switch over to
That's
Apple
out
TV
number
Plus.
3.
We'll catch you in the second.
We're heading to the top of the second. The Braves took an early lead, 1-0 over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, I thought the band was warming up for Fat Man to dance. But he stole it from us. Yeah, it wasn't over anyways. He would have hit about 6 inches short of the yellow. But what a catch. What a catch by the center fielder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on there, Thomas. Careful with what you say, please. Careful with that. Throwing the G-O-D word around like that, my friend, please. They say he's supposed to be, Bob. They say he's supposed to be, and I would think so. But here's the question now. That's both knees in the guy. You know, how much of a career has he really got left with already having, you know, the surgeries done like that on both knees? And I'm not saying the guy can't make a comeback and have a prosperous rest of his career, but
this should be an excellent
all right, we're back to
series and a good ball
Truist.
game here tonight. First
Strike one.
between the Dodgers and the Braves. The Dodgers trying to lock down.
You got
the
Max
National
Muncy
League
with a
West, and the
230
Braves
average,
just
14
trying to
homers,
get in.
39
They've won
ribbies, and
the
an
East 6
859
years in a row.
OPS
But
on
it's
the
been a lot
season.
tougher for them this season with all the injuries they've suffered. Just trying to make sure they're in October.
To be able to overcome that many injuries, especially to a Clinton Jr., you lose them.
Oh, did you say it
year,
too?
and all of a sudden, Albies goes down. All your mainstays, Austin Riley goes down. These are guys that are focal points and really leaders in your locker room, and still be in this position right now. That's a credit to that man that you're looking at right now, and really just the whole organization.
You're 48 as a Brave for Brian Snitker, and
Strike two.
handful
1
of
and 2
years now
count.
as the big league manager. It has been a wild ride for Brian Snitker in his baseball journey and leading Atlanta to the World Series in 2021.
Now, what happened in 2020? Oh, that must have been the COVID years.
On the infield, Gio
But they only had
Urshela is
50-some games.
And the first out of the inning.
All right, so that's going to be pop-up
Friday Night Baseball
over,
Apple TV Plus is
over
presented
to
by
third base,
Lululemon.
where
Sponsored in
Urshela
part by Strauss,
caught it for
the
out
new
number
official
1.
workwear partner of Major League Baseball.
Like
Oh,
a
you
Strauss
cussed.
patch on our suits, Weezy.
We might.
You know
That
what
could
I
be
mean?
next.
We all slip every now and
Put
then.
that by anybody. Here's Tommy Edman with one out here in the bottom of the second, or the top of the second rather, facing Schwellenbach, who drops one low. Schwellenbach's got a
That's
lot of
gonna be
pitches
ball
that he
1.
uses.
Hey, I'd like to do a quick shout out.
And I was
Like
impressed
to
with
shout
the
out
first two
to
pitches.
On the
He
Go
throws a
CeeLo,
fastball
brother.
at 96 miles
Hope
an hour
your
and then a
cruise
cutter
is
at
going very
94.
well. I know
Right
you
under
should be
Shohei's
back here
hands, so
soon.
he has an idea of
We look
being
forward to
able
you
use
coming
his
back
pitch
and streaming for
Tommy
us.
Edman chops one to the right side.
That's a
Merrifield
chopper over second
flips
base
it
to
to
Matt
first
Olson,
for
out
the
number
out.
2.
2 up, 2 down. Well, Will
So,
Smith about to bat.
guys
Of
and
course, he's
gals,
one that
On
has
the Go with
catches,
CeeLo is another
has to
great
catch
streamer, a
whatever
very
Dodger
highly
pitcher
recommended
is out there. And for more
recommended
on that,
streamer
here's
of
Ivy.
mine.
Yeah, the Dodgers
I
rotation has used
recommend you go
17
check his
different
channel
starters.
out
Only
for
the
sure.
Marlins and Angels
Let me
have
get
used
you a
more.
link.
They had another setback
On
today.
your
Tyler Glasnow
screen,
was supposed to throw
your
a
viewing
simulated
pleasure.
game. He had
Head
some
on over to
discomfort during his long toss. He did not
youtube.com/@.
throw that game. Dodgers
On
do
the
not have a
Go
timetable
with
for
CeeLo,
his
all
return
one
at this
word.
moment. Clayton Kershaw was
Great
also on
streamer,
the field
guys.
trying
He
to
does a
work
lot
through
of
his
Atlanta
toe
Braves.
injury.
He does
At this point in the
baseball,
season, getting it
football,
healed enough to
basketball,
put pressure on it to pitch.
hockey,
That's going to be
NASCAR.
difficult.
He is killing
Devin
it
Stone
with
put on the
NASCAR,
IL
guys.
last week with right shoulder
So
inflammation.
definitely
He's
check
shut
him out.
down.
If
He's
you
gonna
like
try
my
to throw
channel,
again
you
next
will
week,
for
see how he
sure,
feels. Good
for
news,
sure like
they had Jack
his.
Flaherty and Yoshinobu Yamamoto look good in his return earlier this week, guys.
All right, Will
was
Smith with a
buzzing
245
around here
average,
today
18 homers, 70
that
ribbies, and a
there's a
753
possibility the
OPS
Dodgers would
on the
use
season.
Shohei
We have a
Ohtani
1-1
at least
count.
out of the bullpen.
We are in the
to
top
pitch
of the
in
second with 2
postseason.
outs.
He's looked good in
Braves
the
leading
bullpen.
1-0.
He's obviously looked good with the long toss. He's telling everybody he feels
Now,
good.
come
That
on,
to me is what I'm
you've been
watching with
giving
the
that
Braves.
pitch
He's
to
throwing
the
baseball
Dodgers
with
all night
conviction.
long,
So,
buddy.
Obviously, the Dodgers have a
Don't
long
make
time
me
until
come there
about
and kick a
6
turd
weeks
in
if they
your
get to
car.
the World Series, but that's enough time to get him ramped up.
You wouldn't want
hitters
that.
And get a feeling and command of his stuff.
Ball
Oh,
three
come
to
on,
Will
Schwellenbach.
Smith. I mean, you
3-1
can
count.
Picture the theater already. You don't have to really imagine it too much because it happened in the World Baseball Classic. Shohei coming out of the bullpen to finish off Team Japan's win against Team USA, striking out Mike Trout to do it. Well, imagine that on the World
There
Series
we go.
stage.
3-2
Aaron
count.
Judge,
Full
baby.
boat. Praise over deuces, baby.
I'm just having fun with it, you know.
It's a dreamer's dream.
Come on, Spencer.
That's what
Let's do
baseball's
it.
all about. 3-2 on Will Smith, who strikes
Got
out
him
the
swinging.
fastball from Schwellenbach.
That is strike 3,
He
out
works a
3.
1-2-3,
That'll wrap up the top of the second. We're heading to the bottom of the
It's a
second.
1-0 lead
Braves with a
for
1-0
Atlanta.
lead. That's right, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in the stream tonight. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, hit that like button for us. Stick around. Check us out if you like what you see and you like what you hear. Definitely hit that subscribe button and join the Outlaws, baby. That's been a good outing for the defense for the Braves. We've had a sparkle in the offense. I mean, we only picked up 1 run. It would have been nice to have gotten a couple more. I mean, that's something you got to do against this Dodgers team. These guys come in and they slug it, and they have done so well this year. I mean, everybody knows that I am a Cubs fan, a diehard Cubbies, and a diehard Atlanta fan. Everybody says, how could you be a diehard fan for 2 teams? Well, I just am. I have been my whole life because I'm a Chicago fan. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, I'm a lifelong Chicago fan. But growing up, my stepdad, rest your soul, Mr. Dick Felderman, love you, miss you a lot. My stepdad was an Atlanta Braves fan. And he was a coast-to-coast truck driver. So when he come home, you know, he let me watch my Cubbies, but we watched the Atlanta Braves as well. So I grew up liking both teams. Well, you know, I followed Shohei last year. He was phenomenal. The things that youngster was doing as a pitcher and a designated hitter just intrigued me. And so this year I've been following him with the Dodgers, and I've been watching a lot of Dodgers games, you know, when I get a chance.
Second here in Atlanta.
This team, they're a tough team.
Run on 3 hits in the first.
All right, so we got Orlando Arcia with a
RBI
220 average,
Landon
16
Knack,
home runs,
and
42 ribbies.
Orlando
and
Arcia leading
633
off
OPS.
in the home half of the
Hey,
second.
welcome in, D. What's up, bro? Raya,
Through
how
a
you
high
doing, my
fastball,
friend?
No balls and 1 strike. Arcia has been the everyday shortstop since Dansby Swanson left for Chicago. And normally the Braves infield really can pencil them all in for about 160 games a year.
I appreciate that, man.
Albies and Riley out. Arcia has been one of the lone constants along with Olsen on the infield.
And you know what? He has the flair for the dramatics as well. It comes up with a lot of big hits, especially in the bottom of that.
Appreciate that, bro.
But also athletically, defensively.
How many more years do I think Acuna has? Man, he could have a lot of years left of him.
There's
It's
Albies and
just,
some
you know,
news on him today.
how did he hurt his
And he is
knee
considering
down in the
batting
Venezuela League
right-handed
last offseason? You know, is he going to be prone to these now? Because that's both knees that's been worked on, if I'm not mistaken. It's both knees that have had the surgery.
Had the idea that he could swing.
But I think one was an MCL
face
and the other an
right-handed pitching from the
ACL
right
or
side of the
something
plate.
like that. Or
Maybe
I
that
could be
would
wrong.
work just to get through the end of the season.
Correct
Very
me,
important
anybody
to
out
have him.
there.
The way he was running around
knows
the bases, I said
specifically.
he's not going to be sitting down too much longer.
1-2 on Orlando Arcia as he takes ball 2. And now we're joined by the left fielder of the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. You can hear us okay?
How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Well, they got Teoscar mic'd up tonight.
2 balls, 2
All right,
strikes
so
on
2 balls, 2
Orlando
strikes. Here
Arcia
comes
as
the
he
pitch.
takes ball 3.
That'll be ball
Teoscar,
3,
how's
so
the foot
full
feeling?
boat. Trays over deuces.
It's all right. Good enough to be on the field and trying to do my job here. You know, it's hard for.
Now,
to get
earlier on the
100%,
field,
especially,
guys, Shohei
when
was
you're playing
throwing
every
the
day.
ball.
And now at the end of the season,
Now, was
it's a
he
little hard to get
he doing pitching warm-ups?
100%,
No.
but, good enough. Good enough.
That'll
to
be ball
do my
4,
job.
so that's going to be a leadoff walk
I've
for
got
the
the
Atlanta
chance to
Braves.
watch you all season long, and you've been so impactful in that Dodger lineup. How much fun are you having in a Dodger uniform, and do you want to stay in a Dodger uniform in the foreseeable future?
You know, it's been great, man. I wanted to stay. I think everybody knows it.
Gino.
I wanted
Where's
to be
our
part of this
Gino?
team for 3, 4, 5 years to come. But, you know, it's not in my hands. It has to do with the Dodgers. It's in their hand, and I'm just trying to do my best and try to do
Walk
the
on,
things that
baby,
I,
lady says.
have to do to
All right,
help
so
the
we
team
got
win.
Gio
Well,
Urshela
I gotta
up
be
the
honest
bat.
with you. I've been pushing
Wanna
on
know
the
in the
pregame
count?
show. I got a couple numbers out there, probably 3 years at 35 apiece. I think you'd be okay with that. But yeah, you look good in the uniform.
As long as it's a good one, you know, I'm a guy that don't think about a lot to money. I just want to be a part of the winning team and be in a good hands to play my game and be in playoff every year.
It's 2 balls, no strikes on Gio Urshela.
Oh, that's deep, that's back. That is gone, baby. That is a 2-run home run for Gio Urshela, baby. That man gets it in. Yeah. Woo. Go Braves, baby. Hey, he ain't here, but do the Reuben. Woo! Yeah, baby.
For the veteran Urshela.
Strike
Got
one.
a 3-0 lead on the Dodgers.
Atlanta now takes the lead 3-0. We got Whit Merrifield up the
veteran
bat.
added along the way
217
as the
average,
batter
4
here.
homers, 14 ribbies.
In the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
How you doing, Kenneth? How you doing?
Teoscar, what have you learned by being
All right.
around
Says he's doing good tonight.
players like Shohei and Mookie and Freddie Freeman?
A lot. I work hard, but
That's
I think
high
being
for
honest,
ball
I
or
didn't have
ball
the
2, so
routine
we have
every day
deuces
doing
wild
the same
2-2
thing
count.
and stick with it. And what I learned from these guys is that they trust in the process.
Down and
they
out,
trust
ball
in
3,
what they
3
do.
and 2 count, full boat.
All of those
Braves
guys
over
have a
deuces,
routine that they
baby.
do every day, and they stick with it. And I think that's why they're so good.
Something that I'm watching for on a side note from Landon Knack. He's starting to speed up the ball game, and the pitch clock does that sometimes. But when your heart rate speeds up, he's trying too hard, and all of a sudden he's missing uncompetitive pitches out of the zone and allowing the hitter
Sorry
to get
about that.
back
I think
into the
Fat
count.
Man danced a little too hard that one.
It's a 3-2 count on Whit Merrifield.
Oxygen stats been a little low today, so I should have had my oxygen on to start. But here we go.
Experience before.
So that's going to be foul ball. The count will stay the same. We'll do it again.
Say it again.
What are you looking forward to being back in the playoffs as a Dodger?
Foul ball.
You know, just trying to enjoy it.
Count will stay the same. We'll do it again.
And say something that maybe it's not going to happen, or maybe I'm not going to do. But just trying to prepare myself. And I know it's playoff, it's Dodgers, it's going to be.
That's going to be a chopper up the center fielder. Oh, that is a single he got on. Shortstop barehanded it, but just could not throw the ball, held onto it. So the Braves with a runner on first, no outs, bottom of the second.
It's an infield hit for Whit Merrifield. Now Mark Pryor comes to the mound.
I like this mound visit right now.
Okay, we got a mound visit for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Out there going up against a talented offense on the road.
Doing okay, D. Thank you for asking.
Situation
oxygen stats, like I said just a few minutes ago, they're a little low, but otherwise I feel okay.
Say, hey, you're good. We're going to be able to score some runs. Just keep us in.
I had to take yesterday, guys, and I just last few streams, even when I streamed with Mav, I just have not felt very well.
Guys, this is the loudest that I have been.
Very fatigued, very energy drained. So yesterday,
it's loud.
I'll admit it. Yesterday, I laid in bed all day.
This place is sold out.
Except I got up. I don't know. I don't know what time I emailed Laney and David this morning, but
Michael Harris
I finally decided I need to get up out of bed and do something. So I got up and purchased David's hat and sent it to him, and then emailed him, and then emailed Miss Lane.
How do you prepare yourself as a left fielder when you got big right-handed power bats coming up?
Just trying to be in a good position. I know if it hit over my head, it's going to be a homer. You know, just try to anticipate the plays that I can
All right,
make,
so we have one out.
In front of me.
Oh, that is long, dude. Center field. Oh, on the track, it is caught. Now we have one out.
Like that, Teoscar, what Edmund just did, that's what you are trying to do.
Hey, how you doing, Lonnie? Welcome in.
A lot of fly ball outs right now, and that's very concerning. And we talked
all right,
about
so Money Mike
in the ball game
with the pop-out fly to center.
Dave Roberts. Everybody seems to love Dave
now we got
Roberts
Jorge Solar.
And as a manager, how much have you enjoyed playing under Dave
Pitcher
Roberts?
goes after
I think
goes after the first base runner.
I always said it every time they ask me since I joined the Dodgers. Dave has been one of the best manager I have in the big leagues. One of the reasons I said that is because everything that he's gonna do with me,
I know it.
to be with me, he told me before.
They're talking Teoscar Hernandez. Bob, it's who they're talking to.
Greatest thing that he has with the players.
There's a rocket from
there's Deep!
Is long gone. Twice in the inning.
Jorge Solar with a two-run blast out to left field. the Ruben. 5-0. 5-0, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And mechanically, he's falling off to the
All right,
third
Big
base
Bear
side.
Marcel
What that
Ozuna at the
does is
plate,
he gets
swings,
around the
and
baseball
fouls it off
on his
for
arm
strike number
side.
1.
And that's what happens when you rush out of
Braves
the
with
field
1 out,
because too
bottom of
quickly.
the second, baby, with a 5-0 lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers.
His last time. And it's one
High and outside,
strike.
ball
It looks
1.
like they're seeing the ball really good right now, huh?
Looks like it.
Well, you know what happens, though, Teo. Sometimes we try to make a pitch too nasty, and all of a sudden you see that cement mixer. You
Big
made a
swing and a
lot of
miss,
money
strike 2.
on guys making mistakes over the heart of the plate. And I've been there, too.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. I really appreciate you
happens,
stopping
it
into the
happens.
stream tonight. Hey, if you're just joining us, the Braves
That's why I'm
are
sitting up
taking
here
a,
in the booth
have
calling
taken
your
a
game right
commanding
now, 'cause
lead.
I do too many of
5-0. We're still in the bottom of the second with 1 out.
Balls 2 strikes on Marcel
That's going to be
Ozuna.
Deuces Wild, 2-2 count.
Oscar, with such a high-powered offense of your own, what's the mentality when you guys fall behind in a game like this?
You know,
Marcel Ozuna
right
on
now
a
we're losing
big
5-0.
home run drought.
Edmund trying to
That's
chase
going to
this
drop
one.
in. That'll be a
Ozuna
base
with
hit for Big Bear. There you go, baby. We got a runner on first again.
With the good pitches. Now, Bissell engines on the plate, trying to make him work into counts, battle, and try to get on base, you know. Score 1 by 1 and trying to get the games close.
All right, Oscar, good luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, looks like they're finally done with the interview stuff.
Matt Olson stands in here and takes ball 1.
Low.
Landon Knack,
Low
who was given
for
up
ball
5
1.
runs on 7 hits.
Yeah, the command.
Matty,
is not
1 for
there.
1 with an
Sometimes,
RBI
you know,
double early in the
you can
game.
overthrow the baseball.
He has a
and
238
it takes away
average
from
with
the quality and
28,
execution
25.
of the pitch.
I apologize. It's either 25 or 28 homers.
Pitch.
What is that,
Gio
huh?
Urshela with his first homer as a Brave. Soler with his first home run this season as a Brave at home.
This ump is
He's been really struggling in this ballpark since being reacquired by Atlanta. But he has so
Yeah,
much
strike-
power. and it's
strike
only a
1 on
matter
that
of
one.
time before he gets a hold of one like he
You gonna
just
call that
did.
a strike 2, huh?
He's always the constant power threat, especially to the pull side, and so they're going to continue to let him run out there. And
I like we got Angel Hernandez's
you
cousin
saw
in
that
here.
home run he hit that a couple years ago in the postseason in Houston. That ball is still flying.
2-1 count to Matt Olson.
2 balls, 1 strike on Olson, an RBI double in
I do.
first.
I do think the Niners could beat the Vikings.
Big cut at that one.
You see where the location of that pitch is, Wayne. And again, the count. 2-1.
Oh, you seen
count.
Ronald?
So
I didn't
all of
even
a sudden,
notice.
You saw a 92 mile
Didn't
an
even
hour
notice,
fastball.
Thomas.
Olson's charging at this ball. And it looked like he tried to hit that ball over the chop house. Got away with another one belt high.
Still a lot of game left here, and the Dodgers
All right,
can
3-2
score
count.
runs in a hurry
Trey's
as
over
well.
deuces.
Atlanta,
Full boat.
they've been fighting for offense. The Braves
Matt Olson has
not
an
have the
excellent
firepower that
eye.
they did last year when
He
they
has an excellent
cranked
eye
over
for the
300
plate.
home runs. Trying to find it with somewhat of a makeshift lineup. As Matt Olson gets cut down
Oh,
with a strikeout.
swing and a
That
miss.
pitch was up.
Strike 3 out
Because
2.
the lead shoulder is falling out to the first base side. But this was a changeup, and really he got Olson out in front just enough.
Olson just missed it.
But sometimes, Wayne, you just got to go out there and compete, you know what I mean, and say, hey, I'm going to keep them right there. My job is to give my manager some length and not have the bullpen coming early.
All aboard! Deep brain! Deep brain! 0-1 to the count.
That's what the chase for October
That'll be
is all
ball
about.
1.
You gotta take
1-1
care of your
count.
own business. And then on the other end, you got to see what the team you're chasing is doing.
You know, and focus on yourself, but you
All
know,
right,
have
Thomas
an
says he
eye
was
on a
dancing
little
with
bit of
Ozzy.
help
Yeah,
if you can,
I didn't
if
see
you
it. I
need
didn't notice
especially
it.
how tightly
But
wound this race
I'm
is.
looking at the chat and
It's not just
making
about
sure
the
they're
Mets
active.
against
It
the
was all
Braves
synced.
either.
And
You know, San Diego and Arizona.
Yeah,
haven't
we
clinched
knew that
anything
outside of the
either,
box
and there is
was gonna
certainly
be called a
possibility
strike.
that both the Mets and the Braves get in, and one of those teams drops back.
There he is.
Absolutely. You cannot give
There
away
you
games.
go.
The
There
night
he
before
was.
We came in. They gave away a game to the San Diego Padres from that talented bullpen against the Detroit Tigers off a grand slam.
Low
in the
and
90s.
outside, ball 2. That's going
This
to be
is why you
deuces
love
wild,
the
baby.
postseason. This is
Yeah.
why you love all these races and the extra wild card. You know, it keeps a lot of regions still in it.
Maybe
all the
so,
way down
because
to the
I
end.
haven't really
At that point,
noticed
the
him
Padres and
in the
Diamondbacks
dugout very
finished the
often.
season against each other. So the Mets and Braves will possibly be watching and
Oh,
rooting for
that's going to be a
whoever
fly
they can
ball
chase
over.
during that final weekend
Out of
of
play.
the season. The Mets and Braves play each other. The
2-2
series
count. It'll
before
stay the
that,
same.
second
We'll
to
do it
last series
again.
of the
2
year.
outs,
So
runner on
this
first.
should come right down
Bottom
to
of
the
the
end
second.
of
Braves
National League.
leading
And if
the
you're
Los
the New
Angeles
York Mets,
Dodgers
you
5-0.
figure you're in the postseason right now for the gauntlet that you have to go up against. You have to play the Philadelphia Phillies 7 times. You have to play some really tough teams, the Milwaukee Brewers, who are at the top of the division. And so if you're them, you're like, man, we're in the postseason right now. We're in the fight of our lives, and we're going to see what we're made of down the stretch. When the
High and outside, 3-2 count.
40th pitch of this inning for Landon Knack.
Braves
He's been
over
out there
deuces
for a
again.
minute, and now you're starting to worry about the young man and really getting in the danger zone of throwing too many pitches in one inning.
See the Mets playing mostly playoff contenders until the end. It's 3-2. The runner will go, and Darno takes ball 4. So Knack can't get out of trouble.
That's all right. That's ball 4,
He's
so
walked
the
enough.
runner's going to move regardless.
He
2
will
outs
face
with
the
runners
ninth
on
batter
first
of
and
the
second.
inning, Ramon Laureano. Dodger bullpen is up
Their
right
pitching
now
count
as
is at
Landon Knack
61 right now.
has had his difficulties here.
I've been
He
there.
is
I
struggling
know exactly what he's feeling. All of a sudden,
big time.
you're seeing all this hard contact. You're looking at the scoreboard. You're down.
Go ahead,
5-0.
Dodgers.
You're not even out
Leave
of
your
the
picture
second
in there
inning.
for us.
All of a
We
sudden,
could
You're like, man,
be nice to
my
hit a
body
few more
doesn't
off
feel
of you.
well. The release point doesn't feel right there. My
Landon
conviction
Knack with
is not
25
there.
balls,
I don't have a
36
slider.
strikes
I don't
tonight.
have a breaking ball. My fastball command and velo has gone down a little bit because this is my 40th pitch in the inning. And so you got to be able to dig deep as a teammate and be like, man, whatever I can do to just try to elongate myself is the key.
StatCast powered by Google Cloud, where Landon Knack has been beaten so far.
I mean, look, you can't miss belt high. I mean, both the home runs are almost, at letter high. Hard contact with the fastballs middle.
It was Olson's double, that slider right down the middle of the
All right, so we
plate.
got
Here's
Laureano at the
with
bat.
2 on. He almost hit
That's
one
gonna be
out
foul ball.
his last time. He sent
Right
Tommy
on.
Edman up against the wall during the first inning.
There's been a couple balls that have been against the wall early in the ball game. And so,
At this point, 61
Harris's
is very
ball, too.
crazy.
So Landon Knack, in some ways, is fortunate that it's only 5 and not more.
What's even crazier is that they're
Braves
letting
with
him
2 on
continue.
still and 2 out. As Laureano swats one foul.
Even after giving up
This is how
5.
the first inning ended with Tommy Edman chasing a long drive from Laureano.
yeah,
But,
that ball
I'm
was
sure they're
smoked.
looking
I
at-
thought it was gone, but Edmund.
I'm sure they're looking at the fact that this is a 4-game series. They don't want to go too deep into the bullpen immediately
0-2.
like they're going to need to.
Ground ball hit to the shortstop will end the inning.
Ground ball over to
A
second.
laborious
That'll
one
do it
Landon
for the
Knack. He allows
second
2
inning.
two-run homers for Gio
Damage
Urshela
is
was
done,
his
though.
first
Braves
home
take a
run as an
commanding
Atlanta
5-0
Brave.
lead. We're
And
heading to
for
the
Jorge
top of the
Soler.
third. All right, so let's get another shout-out out there for us, guys and gals. I don't know if our good buddy Larry from over at the Dixon Way channel is streaming tonight, but definitely give him a look. I'm going to get you a link here. Does not look like Dixon is streaming tonight, so. But the Dixon Way channel, another very highly recommended streaming channel that I recommend. If you're a big Atlanta fan, he does a lot of Atlanta Braves streams. He does Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Falcons. So really down to earth guy. Very, very likable, great personality, very personable person. He very helpful to the small community. He was here and helped me with rating my channel and helping me get to that 1,000 sub goal, and has been a very, very, very good person to me. So thank you, Dixon, or thank you, Larry, I should say. I really appreciate you. Be sure, guys, to check his channel out. All right, we are back to Truist Park.
Third inning here in Atlanta as the Braves have opened up a 5-0 lead. We'll give you our weekly Siri trivia question with Roberto Clemente Day coming up. Just ask Siri which pitcher allowed Roberto Clemente's 3,000th career hit. Gavin Lux
Here comes the
leads
first
things
pitch,
off
strike
here in
one.
the top of the third inning as the Dodgers have some catching up to do.
The Dodgers do
Bullpen
have
warming up in the bullpen.
right-handed pitcher Michael Grove is warming up in the LA
Thank you.
Home plate umpire
dugout. Or
Stu
not dugout.
Sherwater, very gracious of Travis d'Arnaud's effort.
I'm having a brain fart.
It's a
Wow.
song and dance back there, especially to protect that umpire as best as you
Where
can.
the pitchers warm up.
Lux swings and misses, and it's 1-2. So now Spencer
All right, 1-2
Schwellenbach,
count.
who's been excellent in his rookie year with the Braves, gets to work.
Yes,
with
he
a
has.
5-0
You cannot
lead.
speak
Schwellenbach
enough
went to the
praise
University
for
of
this
Nebraska
youngster.
in 2021.
He has come in here,
was
like
the
I said, he has
John
pitched like he's an
Award winner,
eight-year
given the
veteran.
best two-way player in the country. Paul Skeens won that award as well in the following season. As Lux hits a fly ball to center
That's
field.
going to be a fly ball out to center. Michael Harris under it for an easy can of
Here in the
corn.
third inning. Makes me wonder from you, a guy who could really swing the bat as a pitcher. Do you miss
Got that
pitchers
can of
hitting?
corn, baby.
You know, I had to write that note down for him. I perked at that. Absolutely.
Welcome in, everybody. I really appreciate you
the
stopping in.
common
Hey, if you haven't
denominator with all
done
of
so
them, they
yet,
don't ever want to come
please
off the
be
field.
sure to hit
You know what
that
I mean?
like
And
button
as a
for
young
us.
kid loving the game of baseball, they learn
And
how
most
to pitch
importantly,
and throw
I would love to
and
have you
hit,
subscribe to
run
the channel and
bases,
become
and it
an
translates all the way
outlaw.
to the highest level for them in college baseball. And so it's a really, truly a fun award. And for me,
First pitch will be strike one.
Knowing how to bunt and move the runner over, try to hit
Rojas with
some
a
power.
290
I ain't hit
average
for
with
power
4
like they
home
did.
runs on the season.
I got my foot down with the best of them.
That'll be low and outside
Jack
ball, or low and
Caglianone was the winner
inside,
of
ball
the John
one.
Olerud Award this year, and he was a
Count is
first-round
even
draft
at 1.
pick selected by the Royals. So it's been a few years now since pitchers have hit in the National League.
But that's the impact of showing.
Low and outside
Now
ball
you're starting
two.
to see them go into the draft and draft people that can be two-way, that can be impactful. It's almost like having two players in one. If they can go on the mound and show the ability to show their stuff and command and stay healthy, and also be at the plate and get their foot down, why not?
3 balls and a strike on Rojas.
Low
with
and
Shohei on
outside
deck.
for ball 3.
The Braves have gotten out to a big lead
Now
here, swatting 5
we are
runs on
3-1
7
in the
hits
count.
against Landon Knack. Meanwhile, Schwellenbach works
On
with a
deck
big
is
lead.
Shohei Ohtani.
To deal with, and now Miguel Rojas puts
Oh,
a charge in the one. Deep
that
to
is
left,
gone.
and that ball is gone. So the Dodgers get one back as Rojas
Dodgers
rips his 5th homer.
get on the
Biggie
board
Rose
with
knew
a
that
solo
was
home
going
run.
right off the bat. He didn't even
Rojas,
look at it fly.
420
Got himself in a really
feet.
hitter-friendly count, and knew that Schwellenbach was going to challenge him with the fastball because of the
No problem,
score,
lady. Go ahead and take
did
it.
not miss it.
Completely understand.
And that's right in his nitro zone. Inner half, he can do that. This game is not over, Wayne.
All right,
The
Schwellenbach
firepower
with
in
the
the
first pitch to
Dodger order
Ohtani.
here. Shohei as he hits one deep into the right field corner, but it hooks foul.
Oh, man, I thought it was going to be back-to-back.
Every
That was
swing
foul
at this
ball,
point
so
could
strike
make
one.
more history for Shohei Ohtani. He has 47
Ohtani with
home
47
runs to go
home
with his
runs and
48
104
stolen
ribbies.
bases. As that fan gets the baseball and has a nice T-shirt to go with it.
I like when you went with that, Wayne. I like that.
0-2
Strike
on
2.
Ohtani just getting out in front of that slider, not being able to keep that fair, but that's how much power he has. It doesn't take much for him to generate it, especially with this short porch to right field.
Schwellenbach couldn't get him to bite
Low
it.
and
That changeup.
outside,
One
ball
and
one.
2 strikes.
1-2 count. Top of the third. The Braves still lead 5-1.
Schwellenbach will give up the long ball. Good strikes out.
Got
Shohei for the
Ohtani
second out of the
swinging.
inning.
That's
Really,
strike
really
3
good
out
split
number
finger
2.
right there. They doubled up on the split finger, being able to stay away from his power zone, set him up with the breaking ball down and in, got him to be aware of that inner half, and all of a sudden that
Schwellenbach
split
looking
change,
good
you
against the
can't
young
do any
phenom.
better with that pitch down in the zone. Excellent.
So 2 outs. That's the third strikeout for Schwellenbach, who's a
Mookie
strike thrower.
Betts now at the
There's
bat.
one
That's going to be
Mookie
strike
Betts over
1.
the outside part of the plate. Schwellenbach now 110 strikeouts against only 20 walks in 100 innings.
Mookie with a 303 average, 17 homers with 66
He Betts had a
ribbies.
10-game hitting streak snapped the other night. He hits this one in the air to left
That's
field.
going to be a high fly ball out to Laureano in left field. Laureano under it.
He's got it to
Caught
end
for
the
an
inning.
easy
Dodgers
can
get a
of
run
corn.
back.
Out
Miguel
number
Rojas,
3.
the number 9 batter in the order.
But
Lines
the
a run
Dodgers
out
have
home
gotten
run.
on the
Dodgers
board.
now trail by
They now
4. It's
trail
5-1
5-1
at
with
Truist
the
Park.
Atlanta Braves. Again, thank you everybody that has stopped in tonight. I really appreciate the support of the channel. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so yet, guys and gals, please hit that like button. The algorithm loves us when people hit the like button. It helps get us to a broader audience and whatnot. So if you haven't done so, please slap that thumbs up for us. And if, like I said, stick around, check us out. If you like what you see in here, absolutely subscribe to the channel. We would love to have some new outlaws join in on the fun. All right, since we are on commercial, we're going to do a little housekeeping here. Oh, thank you so much for those subscribes, everybody. I will get those updated immediately. That's what our housekeeping is I go in and I check to see if there's been any subs and how many likes and whatnot have been hit. So thank you so much. We've actually put on 5 subs since the beginning of the stream. Thank you, everybody that is subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. As you see, we recently hit our 1,200 subscriber goal, so we have set a new goal for 1,300 subscribers.
Sports update for you. Braves
Back
trail
to
the Mets
Truist.
by 1 game in the wild card standings. The Mets are in Philly. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer in the 5th inning off Aaron Nola. That's his 18th of the year. Makes it 6-0 Mets in the 5th. Wayne?
A lot of scoreboard watching now at this time of the year. It's the
Here
middle
we
of
go.
September, and
We
the Mets with
are
a 6-run 5th inning off of
updated.
Nola. Francisco Alvarez also hit a 3-run homer there.
Thank you for
RCA
those likes.
swings
I
and
certainly
misses as
appreciate
Michael
that.
Grove
We are
takes
at
off
18
over
likes
for
on the night.
Landon Knack, who had his worst start of his career so far.
Yeah, Grove has a lot
Tino, what's up, my friend?
to be able to dig
Well,
deep
thank
and
you.
be able to add some length for Dave Roberts and company. Very important to be able to bridge it to the bullpen.
Yeah, we got
So
Orlando.
it's
See you
his
later
ball
up
game now.
the bat.
Being able to throw
Orlando
450
0-2 in the
pitches to
count.
Be able to get this game to the 6th inning and allow Dave Roberts to
A
play
220
matchup.
average, 16 homers with 42 ribbies on the
Organization
season
right now
for
that is
Orlando.
thinking about what October could look like from a pitching standpoint. Well, for as much as they've
There we
liked
go.
what Landon Knack has done so far, as Arcia, it's about
Oh, that's going to be a chopper over to shortstop, over to first for out number
Having to think
1.
about the pause button a little bit on what tonight meant for Landon Knack moving forward.
Glad you stopped in,
Well,
Gino.
it's a rough day at the office.
You
but
definitely
you
didn't
still
want to
have
miss
a lot
this
of
game.
auditioning
Boy,
and
if
important
the
auditioning
Braves started
in the
out
back
hot.
end of that rotation. You have Bobby Miller.
3
who's
home
still
runs.
trying to work out, and hopefully he finds and regains his form. Landon Knack, you just have to tip your hat. I thought, you know, he didn't execute well, and they had a good game plan against him. But
all right, Gio Urshela up the bat.
Somebody goes out.
Urshela had that solo home run, or excuse me, I think it was a 2-run homer.
Roster and really be able to allow him
early
to
in the game.
Pitching, because if you look at how they went out.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome in, my friend.
The rotation
Glad
failed
you
this
could
ball
make it.
club. That was a championship ball club.
0-1 count.
Right now, they need to find
1 out.
out.
No
who's
runners.
The guys that's going to go
Bottom
into
of
the
the third.
postseason and give them a real chance to win.
That's going to catch the top line. So 0-2 count.
My man Walk, man, he's just trying to find what type of pitcher he is.
Oh, you got to work all weekend. That sucks, huh?
In a pennant race, and so that's very difficult to do.
Lifted to right off the bat.
Oh, Urshela's going to have a pop-up out to right field. Bats underneath it for easy out number 2.
Home run is Brave. He crushed it.
Yeah, he got on top of that breaking ball, man, and excuse me, my fastball. Like, he did a good job of getting in the 2-0 count, and all of a sudden, 103 off the bat, and you knew that baseball was not coming back, being able to square up that fastball right over the heart of the plate.
Atlanta has filled out their roster with guys like Urshela and Whit Merrifield, veteran players, high character guys, as Brian Snitker discusses, and you know they come in as professionals.
So we got Whit Merrifield at bat. He takes a strike for the first pitch.
He said they're high character guys. We know the reasons why they weren't successful in their other respective ball clubs. It does not
Whit
matter.
chasing that one for strike 2.
To this locker room and
that was plenty low and outside.
And play the best baseball in this environment.
Merrifield with a 220 average, 4 home runs with 14 ribbies. He's 1 for 1 today. He had a single early in the game.
If you look at that coaching staff, it's one of the better coaching staffs in all of baseball, and they respect each other. So very critical for them, and that's why they've been successful.
That's going to be a hit up to second baseman over to first. Out number 2. Out number 3. My apologies.
1, 2, 3.
That's going to do it. We are heading to the top of the 4th. Atlanta Braves leading the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-1. Yeah. Gino, I just knew when I started reading that there was a punchline to that. Oh, that's a good one. Remember, everybody, hey, the channel is monetized, so we do accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks for all of our videos and all of our live streams. We also have membership tiers that you can gain extra perks for the channel. You can join the Rookie for 99 cents a month, the Pro for $1.99 a month, or the MVP Club for $2.99 a month. Remember, though, YouTube takes 30% of all revenue, so if you'd like to cut the middleman out and you'd like me to receive every bit of your donation, feel free to send a Cash App donation. You can find my Cash App down in the bottom left corner of the stream theme. All donations are absolutely appreciated. You guys don't even understand how much they're appreciated. They help keep everything going, and I use it for giveaways. I use it to make sure the internet's paid. Just anything that has to do with this stream. So thank you so much for those that have already given. So appreciative.
Loves the game of baseball.
Right, here we go.
Around Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman at bat.
His energy.
Schwellenbach's first pitch is a ball.
Been a face for this game for a very, very long time.
I just figured, Gino, I know you too well now.
Off the top of the 4th, his Dodgers are down by 4.
Swing and a miss.
Misses on a good
Strike
breaking ball
one.
from Schwellenbach.
Counts even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike. A nice gesture from the Braves to Freeman before the game today, making a donation in Max Freeman's name to the foundation that supports those like Max who've been
Down and dirty
by
ball,
GPS. And, we were in Houston a month or so ago.
That was an 81 mile an hour.
That his son was having these issues and left the team, and
yeah,
it was a scary week.
Yeah, today my oxygen
Freeman
stats were a bit low there, Gino.
So. Freddie, of course, back on the baseball field where he makes the game a whole lot better.
All right,
as well.
deuces wild, 2-2 count. Top of the 4th.
To see him go through that, to see his family go through that, I know his family very well, and it's tough, man. It's tough, and it puts in perspective that life, and nobody's above it. And so I'm glad that everybody.
Come on, Spencer.
Glad that
Slow
Max
down.
is doing better. And Freddie's back on the field doing what he loves. The family's in town today, obviously, and so. It's a beautiful thing, and we're all brothers and sisters in this.
Got him swinging. Strike 3, another K on the day for Spencer Schwellenbach. How about K's to the chat, baby? Oh, it does. It does. Matter of fact, I started the stream without it. And after the first home run, Clan was out of breath. Oh, yeah, I definitely had to grab it.
A couple of bolts like that, so maybe that's something. He got that feel back.
This Dodgers offense isn't too shady either. Spencer Schwellenbach, what are you seeing from him?
No, he's just mixing his pitches and throwing it over. He got one little, probably caught a little bit too much of the plate on the home run by Rojas, but I like all the stuff so far, so he just got to keep making good pitches.
Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. 1-1 count.
Schwellenbach has allowed 13 home runs this year. 11 of them have been here in Atlanta. One tonight to Miguel Rojas. Otherwise, it's been pretty good. Here's a fly ball hit well off.
That's going to be a fly ball out to right field.
Solaire's back all the way to the wall.
Solaire to the wall. It's off the wall.
Harris runs it down.
Money Mike has it. Throws it to second.
Base. He just missed an opposite field home run.
Hernandez with a stand-up double.
Yeah, well, I know that ball has gone out of a lot of Major League ballparks. I mean, he went to the gap and it's 375 there, but that's where his power is. He can
just over Solaire's, just over his glove.
That's how strong he is.
And off the very top of the wall.
He's not
well, I should say over his glove. The wall was pretty high there. That was over there at
60th extra base hit of the year.
I tell you what, Wayne. I mean,
that was a chop house wall, so you all know that it goes up with brick.
They need to because
so far.
He just elongates
Here's
that
Max
lineup.
Muncy.
We saw the damage
Strike
that he did
1.
in New York in that big game. I mean, he single-handedly beat the Yankees up there in New York.
Muncy with a 229 average, 14 homers, 39 ribbies. He is 0 for 1 with a pop-out earlier
Max
in the
Muncy,
game.
who has plenty of power of his own. Schwellenbach misses in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The veteran Travis d'Arnaud stopping that one behind the plate.
How good has been d'Arnaud for his career, though? I mean, I don't think he gets enough flowers. Obviously, he went to an all-star game in 2022, but his game calling, his athletic ability behind the plate, and occasional power, always key.
Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2.
Young catcher, he caught every inning of the Mets postseason run that year on their way to the World Series. And as he's gotten older and found a home here in Atlanta, he has been dynamite behind the plate for the Braves ever since. Muncy strikes.
Got him swinging. That's strike 3, out number 2.
That is strikeout number
Another
5
K on the day for Schwellenbach.
The young right-hander of the Braves as it starts to rain here, and raining pretty heavy at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Some of those raindrops to help that splitter drop out.
It is raining hard at Truist Park.
But the depth change was absolutely perfect and too enticing for Max Muncy.
No, do not.
Well, the rain
Oh,
is
come
going
on
to be
now.
a theme at least for the next couple of days.
Strike 1.
To Tommy Edman, who bounced out his first time.
It'll be tough for us to walk home in these nice Italian suits. Tough.
Well, we'll have to get a ride. You have your phone back so we can get a ride?
You move my business out there. I talked to you about not moving my business out there.
Tommy Edman swings through.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Edman has had. He has had back-to-back multi-home run games.
We're in the top of the 4th, man. Come on. We need to go at least another inning.
Impactful, not only defensively with the route running, but the base stealing and the occasional power
Hey, that's good news for Maverick.
Getting richer, being able to get this guy. He
hasn't been able to cut any lawns lately to make some money because they've had a lack of rain. Well, it is raining hard there.
Former Cardinals seems to still have some issues with the Cubs. He had all 4 of those home runs against Chicago.
You ain't gonna talk about it with him though.
It has been over 20 years since a player in the major leagues has had 3 straight multi-home run games. Jeff DeVannen for the Angels did it in 2003.
Here comes the pitch.
Edman lines one. It's over the head of the second
that's going to get out there.
Into right field. Here comes Hernandez to the plate. The throw is cut off, and Tommy Edman drives in a run to pull the Dodgers a bit closer.
Dodgers are going to score another, so it's 5-2.
You want to talk about somebody that's another catalyst at the bottom of that lineup. Edman.
That's an RBI single.
Getting his foot down early, recognizing that slider. And not trying to do too much with that pitch. Sometimes hitters see that pitch and try to get big and hit it out of the ballpark. All he did was try to square that baseball up, not tail in, and be able to keep the line moving.
It moves to Will Smith, who struck out his last time. It's been a struggle for Smith since the All-Star break. That's why he's hitting 7th in the order for the Dodgers. They insist that he's healthy, but they'd like to see his production tick back up.
That's going to be foul ball for strike 1.
Will
Smith with a 245 average, 18 home runs, 70 RBIs, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout earlier in the game.
That lineup, a true RBI getter, has the ability to
welcome in, everybody.
Swing.
Schwellenbach throws to first base to try and pick off Edman, but Edman makes it back.
The Salvi Perez, the JT Realmutos, he is up there as far as defensively and being able to call.
I'm not sure, but Laney said she had an important phone call, but she was watching.
Since the break for Smith, he was an all-star for the 2nd straight year.
Foul ball, so 0-2 count.
No balls, 2 strikes against Schwellenbach.
We're 0-2 in the count with 2 outs. Runner on first. Top of the second. Los Angeles has shortened the lead 2-5. Shortened that lead that Atlanta holds 5-2.
Allowing 3 earned runs or fewer.
They've been feeding off that rotation. With all the injuries of their everyday guys, they really leaned on the rotation to say, hey, get us there and keep the game within striking distance.
And their bullpen's been very good, too. In fact, Atlanta is the best team ERA in the major leagues. Seattle is 2nd in that distinction.
I didn't even call her.
Of 3 runs or fewer. If you count earned runs, that streak went up to 29 until freed the other.
1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. As he lines one to the left field line. That's a foul.
That's going to be foul ball.
How about this? You have the Braves leading the National League.
I'll tell you what.
And the Mariners leading
that could have very well, if that would have went fair, I think they would have scored from first base.
You got to score.
Laureano is way over towards center field.
Offensive threat on a consistent basis.
And with the wet grass like that,
people are hoping if you're the Seattle Mariners, you kind of just fade away because no one really wants to see that rotation, in that bullpen.
High foul ball.
Play here on a ball down the right
field. No play.
The last time that both leagues' team ERA leaders missed the playoffs was 1982.
Well, I mean, I'm a firm believer that everything starts and ends on the mound. If you have talent and consistency on the mound, then you always have a chance.
Braves lead the ERA with a 3.50. Mariners with a 3.52. Brewers with a 3.61.
The playoffs of each league, neither would be in despite leading their leagues in ERA. It's hard to believe. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count.
And it's 2-2.
Ball 2.
It's not that hard to believe.
Deuce is wild. 2-2 count.
Lineup, and you know how much Atlanta's has been hurt by injuries.
Well, if you're the Seattle Mariners, everything circles around Julio Rodriguez, who's had a down
year. Looks like the rain has subsided.
Kyle Raleigh and
I don't see any drippy drops coming down.
And they just weren't. And so that's been the struggles. And if you look at the Houston Astros, they went the other way. They started to get Alex Bregman in the fold to be able to start.
Schwellenbach stepped off the bag with 1 second left
the best left-handed
of the
hitter
pitch
in the
clock.
game. And so they started scoring runs, and then the rotation started to take shape, and that's how they were able to run them down and really take a lead in that division.
Smith fouls one off.
Foul
it's
ball.
Still 2-2.
Count is still even at 2. We'll do it again.
Battling here against Schwellenbach.
I have no idea.
Hits and not giving up a hit until the Rojas home run in the 3rd inning. He's about to throw his 25th pitch here in the top of the 4th.
I asked him if he wanted to come hang out with me, and I guess he chose not to.
It's 3-2 now on Smith. So Edman, who has very good speed, will be taking off on this 3-2 pitch.
About 5 hours ago, he said he was going to go get something to eat, and that he'd be back shortly and talk to me then. Never came back. I gave him a call about 10 minutes out. Oh, there goes the runner.
Smith lines one toward left. That's a base hit. Edman makes his way to third base. And
Oh,
Will
here,
Smith
see,
singles, so the Dodgers
this is what I was talking about early in the game. The Dodgers,
Gavin
man,
Lux will be the batter against
they're
Schwellenbach.
sluggers. Once they start getting on, they will put the beat down on teams. But anyways, about 20 minutes out, I called him and he said, "Oh, I'm eating dessert."
Didn't try to be too big.
So
with
they
that
must
pitch
have been
either. It just barreled in.
Must have been off somewhere, and I asked him something. He said he fell asleep at his computer, and then I just said, "Well, it sounds like I got my answer, so I'll just let you go." He's like, "Okay, later, man."
Has been out for most of the year after having
So I guess he didn't want to do it tonight.
Ronaldo
It's
Lopez
okay.
on the IL right
We
now.
got
They
her.
don't even have their pitching coach Rick Kranitz.
Yeah, you know what? And Lopez, to me, we could talk about Chris Sale because he's the front runner for the NL Cy Young, but I thought Lopez was just as important.
Erica
to be able to readjust, come out of the bullpen and be a valuable
he's the acting
starter.
pitching
I mean,
coach
at
for the
one
Atlanta
point, he had
Braves
the
while
best
he
ERA
sits
in
in
all of
for
baseball.
Granite.
So it added some trusted depth to that rotation and really some swing and miss at the top of that rotation, too.
Ryan Snitker says it's been so bad for them with injuries. They even Blooper got hurt at some point this year.
I started dying laughing when he said that in the manager meeting. I know that feeling.
Gavin
Blooper
Lux,
had
a
a calf
250
injury.
average, 10 home runs,
I
47
got my
ribbies.
glove in the
0
garage.
for
I can
1
bounce
tonight
and
with
slide
a
it.
fly
I
out
think
early in the
ERA
game.
look real good, Weezy.
Spencer
Here's
has
Gavin
not
Lux.
looked.
As he takes ball
He's
one
not.
fly to
Ever
center
since it
field
started
his
raining,
first
he has
time.
not looked very
Lux had a
impressive.
really tough start to the year, but he's been better of late at the plate. Since
He's
the
now
All-Star
pitching
break
his
ended,
70th
Lux has
pitch
had
for the
some
night.
of his best moments this year.
It just looks like he's finally healthy with that knee, and he's finally starting to trust it. I saw him about 2 months ago starting to backspin balls to left center. That tells me, it gives me an indicator that he's trusting his power and is letting that baseball travel deep.
Raised his average about 40 points, and he gets this one in the air to left field, shallow. Laureano
That should be
comes
easily
in
caught
near
by
the line.
Laureano.
And he
That'll
makes the
do it.
catch to end the
That
inning.
is out number 3,
So the
but
Dodgers tack on
the
another
Dodgers put on
but
another
still have more
run
work
that
to
goes
do.
in
It's
on
been
that
all
5
Braves early,
5-2 lead
5-2
now.
Atlanta.
I love that commercial. What are you talking about? That's a cute shirt. You need glasses, pal. That's it. You're out of here. I love that commercial. That's right. That's right, Tito. Back to Truist. Anybody else out there in the chat world? Come on, guys and gals, even you Dodger fans.
We got Gratterall tonight. And then if it gets into some leverage that we can kind of chip away, we can use some other guys. But I think in a 4-game series, I want to keep this game close. At least.
All right, so we got Money Mike up the bat.
Keep this game close.
Speaking of keeping it close, the bottom of the order has been getting it done. Tommy Edman, Miguel
Strike
Rojas.
one.
Nice to see it from those guys.
No, they're great, and there's still a lot of baseball. And Landon wasn't sharp tonight, but to get a 2-out hit from Tommy, Miguel Rojas with a home run, just to kind of keep chipping away. We got a lot of baseball. Anything can happen.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.
Who
Now
is
to the hands of
that?
Michael Grove to keep the Dodgers close in his second inning of work.
Absolutely, they already tacked on another run. So
Oh, I have to turn
get
you
the
up.
lead off
Can't
hitter
barely
out.
hear you.
And if you're the Atlanta Braves, you want to continue to add on pressure.
Foul ball for Money Mike.
Watching. The Mets are all
Well, you're missing a great game so far. We had a hell of a start against them.
In the 7th inning.
Oh, yeah.
Braves and Dodgers fans alike.
Wow, we were up
both
5-0.
keeping eyes on Arizona
3 home runs
and
within the
San
first 2
Diego.
innings.
Diamondbacks hosting the Brewers tonight.
Damn.
Padres are in San Francisco.
Yeah,
They'll be
they've
starting
been
later.
killing it.
This is fun. It's fun. Everybody's
I've
scoring
been
watching.
watching the
Don't let them
computer.
tell you that lie, Wayne. Everybody's keeping
There you go.
track of who's doing what, where they're
All right,
at.
now your volume's back to
Michael
100.
Harris with a fly ball
Yep.
to shallow left. Muncy is out calling for it, and he makes the catch.
That'll do it
the
for
first
out number
here in
1.
the 4th inning.
Max Muncy backing
Well,
up
now for the
into the
2024
shallow
Roberto
field.
Clemente Award presented by
Out number
Capital One.
1.
Be entered for a chance to win 2 World Series tickets.
All right,
with
everybody.
MLB
Looks like
together.
Mr. Maverick has decided to join us.
Clemente Award.
It only took
Your
me
chance
texting
to
him.
win.
Yeah, I was away from the computer. Can't be on the stream if I'm not
Dodgers
here.
rookie Betts is their
Jorge
nominee
Solar
for the
at
Clemente
bat.
Award. For the Braves,
I-
it's Chris Sale.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Here's Jorge Soler. Has 2 hits
2
tonight.
for 2. He had a 2-run
With a
homer
2-run
earlier
homer
in the game.
second, launched one out
Nice.
over the Dodger bullpen in left field. That's why the Braves got Soler back. from
Bullpen.
San Francisco. Took off
That was the
rest
word
of
I
his
was looking
contract,
for
which he signed
earlier in the
with
game.
Giants in the offseason, hoping for that power.
I had a horrible
Hasn't
brain fart.
really
I couldn't
happened for
remember
Soler as a
how to
Brave
say
yet.
bullpen.
Yeah, I think hitting in San Francisco.
There you guys go. There's Mr. Maverick with us. Hey, I had to do the Reuben for you, man.
It's very difficult to
Oh, well.
hustle
Sorry
the ball
about that,
out
everyone.
right, and that's down to left center, and that's
I'm
where
here,
you get
though.
in trouble because all of a sudden you get pull happy.
What's that link there,
and
Kenneth?
Now you can't cover that ball out over the plate.
Still has the Giants logo on the knob of his bat.
He might want to get
Oh,
rid
it's
of
another streamer. JBM and M
Strikes
Sports Fanatic.
on Jorge Soler.
He's got a little over 2,000 subs.
Ooh, hit that one out of the net.
Pretty good.
Good sequence, though. Slowed him down with the breaking ball, and all of a sudden tried to rush him with 97. Soler doing a good job of spoiling that pitch. They want this fastball in, but it tells over the heart. But Soler is waiting on the breaking ball, so they actually beat him with the pitch. But
Just remember, though,
just showing
Kenneth,
that
you know,
ability to
what
be
we
able
had
to
asked
spoil
you
that
guys,
pitch.
you know, you should have probably let me know before
Rolls
you were
over
going to
this
post
one
that
to
link in.
Muncy wide of third.
And we've asked to
Soler's the
wait
second
more
out of the
towards
inning.
the end of the stream to do that.
Atlanta hit 2 2-run homers
Yep.
to go up in the bottom of the second by a 5-0 tally. This was the second of those.
Oh,
homers.
and by the way,
Man, when he hits it,
is Zachary here tonight?
Backup slider, inner half.
No,
already
I have not
elevated.
seen
All he
him.
needs to do is just barrel it.
Okay.
Hit it a little shy than 400 feet.
I did.
Marcell Ozuna
Zachary, if you're
as well.
watching, I did
2
send off the
two
phone
singles,
finger
although
yesterday.
Atlanta has not had a
You
base
emailed him
you're-
too, right?
since Landon.
Yes, I did, and I have not received an email yet either.
7 hits off Knack in 2 innings.
Yeah, same with David.
Since then,
David
Michael
is
Groves retired 5 in a row.
uncharacteristically absent tonight. And I
Wow.
this morning about 1 o'clock, 1:30 this morning,
Michael
I,
Grove has done a good job
purchased
of
his
being
hat and
that
sent it
hybrid
off.
guy for Dave.
And then I
Roberts,
emailed him,
especially
so
when the
I
starter
hope he's
blows
doing
up,
okay.
They can use him because
Okay.
he's had a mixture of coming out of the bullpen as well as being a starter, so they can lean on him to throw 50 to 60 pitches competitively.
Oh, this
and
he's
bridge
killing
that
us.
gap to the high leverage guys in the bullpen.
1 ball, 2
This
strikes.
ump has been
on
calling
Ozuna.
strikes
Matt Olson is
3 and 4
behind
inches
him.
outside of the box, man.
Wow.
But in all honesty, he's given the Braves pitcher
This
Schwellenbach
is a
a few of them,
4-game
but
series. It'll wrap
the majority
around
of
to
them
Monday.
he's been
These two teams will
giving
play
the Dodgers and
on
then a
Monday
lot of
night
them he
as
calls
well.
balls for the Braves.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
They'll also play Sunday night.
You know, someone needs to give me a finger.
And it's crunch time. The Braves will then head to Cincinnati and Miami. The Mets will come here on the next homestand. So this is the real deal now as it continues to rain here at Truist Park.
Your grandma passed away a year ago, wasn't it?
One to deep left field. That ball is off the wall.
Oh!
Bounces right
It was just deeper. Bounced right off the top yellow of the wall.
And asking for
Big Bear with a 2-out single.
Go figure.
It is raining. Hey, you got rain going on?
Yeah, we got rain going on.
There you go. I told you, man. I've been praying and thinking about you every night. About, needing work and stuff. I've been asking the good Lord to bring you some rain.
He was asking for the ball. So a milestone of sorts.
Yeah, we've been needing the rain for a while.
1,500 career base hits. Now Olsen with a big cut fouls one back.
I'll tell you what. They want to. Let's get through the.
Continues to rain.
Let's get through the 5th inning. Then, if they want to call it, I'm fine with that.
Try to play through it as much as they can.
Yeah.
We lead 5-3, 5-2.
I can check the radar real quick while we're.
Yeah, you want to do that?
While we're live on stream.
Going to, but
I got you. I'm already. I'm already on top of it.
I appreciate that.
It's just a light rain shower moving over the stadium right now. It's already done past the stadium.
I'm sure they didn't
It's
catch
just
A's games, and they asked, hey, how good is
must be
Olsen?
residual.
Like,
very pleased with
residual rain.
And all of a sudden, I see all these Olsen jerseys ordered.
I had outside for ball 1, so 1 and 2 to count from that Olsen.
Absolutely. What he does defensively, obviously, Gold Glove winner, and the power threat and the way this ballpark.
I mean, right now that rain is.
Especially the right field.
Oh, go ahead.
Braves couldn't have done much better.
Well, the rain right now is just south of 285, southeast 285, so it's moving away from the stadium.
That's gonna ring him up. Strike 3, out number 3.
And they do have more rain coming in from Alabama through Huntsville and just north of Birmingham, so it's moving that way. We're supposed to have rain from now until midnight.
Actually, the next couple of days they were talking.
Yeah.
So that's
I would imagine.
What we needed.
Yes. So I would imagine that if they get to the fifth inning, they may call it because there's a lot of rain behind it. I mean, a lot of rain. It stretches all the way back into Memphis.
When's it due to hit, though? That's the question.
It's supposed to rain. Let's see. Let me check the future forecast. Yeah, it's supposed to hit from now until 3 a.m.
Well, let's get through the 5th, and then if they want to call it, I'm okay with it. I know the Dodgers fans probably aren't, but...
Yeah, well, the whole entire Atlanta, from the southwest of Atlanta all the way down to Macon, there's a long line that stretches all the way past Perry, Albany, Georgia, all the way up to the northwestern corner of the state, along with Huntsville, is in solid green and yellow and orange.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I hope it doesn't mess our 4-game series up.
I won't think so, but like I said, they were talking about the hurricane tropical storm now. Now it's supposed to be 60% chance of showers tomorrow, and then it's supposed to decrease Sunday and Monday. So Sunday and Monday is supposed to be 40%, and then back middle of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday, 20%. So,
hey, D, when I read your message that you're back and you had to shower, eat, supper, and some time, I thought I had to look twice because I thought you put that you had to spend some time with the Willie.
They're on
I see you.
For themselves,
I see you put wifey.
His wife created the 50/50 Foundation in 2021.
I had to read that twice. I was like, what?
Hold kids back from their potential. Sail host children and families from local hospitals and military families.
Now that was very generous there.
At Braves games.
So you know what? I can't be terribly mad at this call. I mean,
Clemente Award. Wayne?
He's been,
All right, Heidi,
for the
thank you
most
very
part,
much. Here's Miguel
consistent
Rojas
over
bouncing
both
one to
sides of the
second
team.
base as Merrifield
That'll be a
back.
ground ball to
Wilson has
second
plenty of
over to
time to
first
get
for
back
out,
there
number
for
1.
the out. So one
There
away
we
in the
go.
fifth. Shohei Ohtani will bat after we tell you our answer to our Siri trivia question. Roberto Clemente's 3,000.
All right, so we got Shohei Ohtani heading to the plate.
John Matlack, and what ended up being
I will keep an eye on the weather.
final hit in
All right.
Clemente's career.
We had a pop fly out to left field or
strikeout.
center field for his
Flied
first
out as
at
well.
bat, and Schwellenbach struck him out his
Being
second.
cut at that first pitch.
D says his name is not Willie.
He's been rehabbing pretty aggressively of late from Tommy John surgery, throwing bullpens, and he was out working before the game as well.
I thought his throw, the fluidity of his movement, I thought it looked really.
Now, I didn't
advanced
understand.
for
You
where
see
he is
Shohei's
now.
reaction?
They're raving about how he's looking
Yeah.
off the mound and being.
It was almost like he thought something was going to come back and did it.
To be able to feel healthy.
Yeah.
It's a fly ball down the left field.
Fly ball,
line, and
Laureano
able to make
has it, baby!
Laureano almost over.
Beautiful catch,
Yeah.
Laureano!
Fair ball.
Outnumbered.
There we
dude.
go.
Ohtani flies out.
Yeah, with the rain and the wind right now, that's a little tricky. Laureano did a good job.
Hell yeah.
Hustling over there, giving himself enough room, but the ball moves at the last minute. Back
Look at that
off the
catch.
territory.
He almost
We talked about
overran
in
it.
the pregame show, his arm and his glove is elite.
Oh, it's
Gives
little
a hot
D,
shot to
okay.
the fan, and Andrew Jones said, I like that. That's my man right there.
Well, Andrew Jones knows a thing or two about playing the outfield.
Hey,
How
so
good was he?
Here's Mookie
get
Betts
this one.
second
Here's a
base.
funny one.
A lot of battles.
Mav and
against
us were
Andrew
playing
Jones, man.
Call of Duty
He was
one night about-
obnoxiously
Oh
good.
my
He was
God.
on the field, and you had to
There's
leave
a guy in
No.
the
all the way
game
to
with
the
us.
ground
His name
because
was
of his
Little
range,
Meat.
especially in his
All of a
prime.
sudden, Mav yells out, "Don't worry, guys, I got Little Meat."
To right center, so Schwellenbach
And we're like, "Yeah, we already knew that."
How did I not know you were going to bring that up?
as the Braves lead by 3.
Really?
That's going to be a pop fly out to right field, caught by Solar, so that's out number 3. We are heading to the bottom of the 5th. Braves lead 5-2.
Jeez. Oh.
My wife's named me Stanley after the power drill. The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, baby. Andrew Dice Clay.
I won't look. I will not hear the end of that, everyone. I will not hear the end of that. Trust me, I've known this man
ever since.
20 years. I've been knowing this man for 20 years. He does not let nothing go. Like, if I say something wrong, he doesn't forget it. He throws it back in your face. Like, it's done and over with. But it's all good. It was a laugh. It was a laugh. Whatever.
Gene says, why wouldn't he be, Mav? Why wouldn't he, Mav?
Dean said, yeah, right.
Gotta bring that up.
Oh, Lordy.
Gene says his is called 9 inches, or 11 inches. 11 inches, he says.
Oh, the 11-incher?
All right, why don't we do a little bit of house cleaning while we're waiting for the game to come back on? Let's see, have we had any more subscribers? No, we haven't. We're still sitting at 1206. Check on the likes. Thank you. We are at 22 likes on the night. Thank you so very much, guys and gals. Can we reach 30 and beyond tonight?
Maddox
Back to
documentary
Truist.
with those quotes from Eddie Perez. There's Andrew Jones in Dodger blue toward the end of his career. Andrew Jones here in Atlanta tonight at Truist Park. Of course, Eddie Perez, part of the Braves coaching staff.
Got a chance to talk
Travis
to Eddie
Darnod up to
over
bat.
the ball game, and
First pitch
man,
was
that
fouled
staff
out
good,
for
and
strike 1.
Eddie said it made me look very good behind the plate. It says, yeah, when you have that many Hall of Famers
got
throwing you to baseball,
Russ
anybody
Dar
can catch you back
something
there,
for
but
the
Eddie was great.
Dodgers
Great.
pitcher.
Well, here's Brusdar Gratterall.
This is now the
finally
Dodgers'
feeling
third
healthy after a
pitcher of the
couple
night.
IL stints this year.
That's Gratterall.
Very important piece in that Dodger bullpen.
Gratterall.
See, look at that. I mean, it's been there all night for that ump like that.
Presence. Everybody loves Grat down there. Never has a bad day. When he's healthy, man, he's right.
That check swing is
Brusdar Gratterall.
by the home plate umpire Stu Sherwater, and Darno couldn't believe it. It's strike 3.
Well, Travis is just like at this point.
I need to see that one again. I was reading the chat.
But at the same time, he didn't want to push it because, we talked about early in the ball game. It's a song and dance back there, so he's going to be over your shoulder looking at that test, making sure you're not cheating, and you don't want you.
He didn't go.
To make him upset for your pitcher out there.
One out now. Laureano takes ball 1. It was
how does the ump at home plate call that a swing?
Make his way back, and
they should have went to the first base umping or something.
He didn't go.
Yeah, the hamstring.
His job is to watch the ball, not watch the bat.
Showed negative emotion because he worked his tail off down there in Camelback Ranch in Arizona to be able to.
Yeah, he didn't go, but whatever.
He didn't go.
Here, hit to Max Muncy, and a couple of outs for Gratterall to start the 5th inning.
That's going to be out number 2.
Hamstring strain, but was able to make his return from that this week.
I tell you what, you walk up on him, man, he's built like a linebacker. He is not a petite filet, and so for him to work himself back into shape and really throw in shape, he is really critical for him. And he's a weapon down there for Dave Roberts because he pitches the contact.
All right, 0 for 1 is Orlando Arcia.
Here's Arcia fouling 1 off. No balls, 1 strike.
Going to be a foul ball for strike 1, 2 outs.
Home run in the second.
Bottom of the 5th. Braves currently lead the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-2.
Braves lead ever since.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. And hey, if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to smash that thumbs up.
5-2
and if you like what you see in here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We could always use some new outlaws here in the channel.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss, so that'll be strike 2.
Like the Dodgers need more weapons in their bullpen, but they're loving having
Gene, we can't think about cleaning house.
Well, you have
the game is on.
Down there. Kopech is really settled in that role of high leverage, and he's the type of guy where he can pitch in the 5th inning.
See, that's not junior, that's senior.
Evan Phillips, who's been one of the better relievers over the last couple seasons, and so you look at Dave Roberts, and you're like, we just need starting pitching to be able to get to the 5th or 6th.
All right, so that's going to go 3. That's going to be ball 3. So 3 and 2 count. Braves over Deuces.
For a long time, it was Evan Phillips' closer job, but those guys are unselfish down there, and they just want to be able to win the matchups and ultimately taste champagne at the end of it.
All 4.
Gratterall just missed the outside.
There you go.
Corner. He walks Arcia, and here's Heidi.
That's going to be a 2-out single.
2 runs over 18 innings since being traded to the
I apologize.
He
2-out walk.
Elite fastball, clocked it over 100 miles an hour. But even with that, his numbers weren't elite in Chicago. He admitted when everyone's selling out to the fastball, it doesn't matter what kind of movement it has or how hard it is. They're eventually going to get to it. What he's done to be successful in LA.
Mav, I've already given
to make it more effective.
CeeLo and
Dave Roberts says he thinks that Kopech is actually better served
Dixon's channel.
When there are lefties
a shout
coming
out.
up.
If you want to go ahead and maybe
against
at the
Kopech
next break
since
give
he joined the Dodgers.
Rhino
Well, they don't pick up on the
and,
slider. He throws it, and his fastball
the Ace and those guys. A quick shout out with a link.
Takes off from the left-handed batter. And
I don't think I have Ace on my thing.
You don't got the Ace? Okay.
Save the other
No,
night when the Dodgers
only ones that I've got are
Dodger Stadium.
Goose
well, you ought to head over there and subscribe to
bouncer
it.
to short, picked by Rojas.
That's going to go for 2. Nope, that's going to do it for out number 3.
Brusdar Gratterall back in the big leagues and feeling good after putting up
That
a 0
is
in the
it
5th.
for the 5th inning. We're heading to the top of the 6th. 5-2 lead.
All right, everyone. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'll go plug in Goose real quick.
Definitely
all right, everybody.
If you sports, yep.
If you want to check out another streamer that does all kind of wide range of sports, Saints games, college baseball, college football, you name it, baseball, basketball, football, you name it. Go to Goose Sports. His link is in the description below or in the chat. Go over there, subscribe to him, tell him that Mav and Clan sent you. He knows who we are. We try to help him out. He tries to help us out. Good streamer all around. Also, we'll plug in a couple more here.
Now, these are all highly recommended streamers that we recommend you check out.
Yes.
They beat our recommendations
Rhino
for sure.
Yes, Rising Rhino. Yep, Rising
Rhino.
Rhino.
Like he's streaming tonight, but
no, but he does a lot of fantasy football, baseball, you name it. Go over there and check out his page. There is his link in the chat. Go over there and tell him that Clan and Maz sent you. Also, let's see. Well, we'll go ahead and give Gabe a shout out there. I know Gabe has been on my stream the last couple streams, so we'll give him a shout out as well. There you go. Tell Gabe that we sent you over there. We're trying to help him out. He's only got 175 subscribers. He does a lot of wrestling and stuff like that, which is good. I mean, got to start out somewhere. Did you do play-by-play with JJ?
The U.S., Canada, and the U.K. on iPhone models, iOS.
I did Silo and I did Dixon.
Or later.
Okay. All right. Here you go, everyone. Here is play-by-play with JJ. Go over there and check out his stream as well. His link is in the chat. Go over there and tell him the Clan and Mav sent you. Yeah. We wonder where Laney's at.
She was here. She had an important phone call come up. She said she wasn't going to have a sound on, but she was going to be watching.
Signs of age, really, when it comes
so I certainly hope everything's okay.
Excellent job in the offseason, getting himself really ready mentally and physically to be able to play every single day. It doesn't start during the season. It starts in the offseason. Obviously, weightlifting, nutrition.
All right.
Again, David Thomas, I hope you're doing all right tonight, buddy. If you're sick but watching, maybe something to cheer you up, check your email. Your hat has been sent, my friend.
Expect the things that worked at 25,
I want to say thank you very much for supporting the channel.
It is,
congratulations on winning
Freeman,
the authentic MLB hat in our last giveaway.
He rolls one foul past first.
Right.
The one thing that's constant is the bat-to-ball skills and the ability to get base hits.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how soon the next giveaway will be,
no matter if he's in a Braves
but
uniform or
I'm
a Dodger
hoping
uniform for that offense.
that we can do another one. And that will be done through Mav streaming.
On Freddie Freeman,
I'm hoping to do another one before
today. Last year,
before the
he
playoffs.
was third in the league MVP voting. It was quite a race between two Dodgers and two Braves last year. Ronald Acuna was the MVP. And then it was Mookie Betts.
Freddie Freeman got a foul ball, 3-2 count. He'll stay the same. We'll do it again.
And it took Acuna Jr. to be
Sorry if my kids are being loud. They're being obnoxious tonight.
All four of
the Friday night. What do you expect?
Seemed like they were just
right.
feeding on
obnoxious, yeah.
one thing one day.
It's Friday.
Spectacular as well.
Finally Friday.
Laureano chasing deep toward
Yeah.
Laureano now got it in the corner for out number one. That's the way to start the inning.
But he's the first out here in the
Freddie
sixth.
Freeman 0-2 on the night.
But Wayne, you see all the players during batting practice wearing the Max Strong t-shirts, and you mentioned the Braves made a donation to the Guillain-Barré Syndrome Foundation. Freddie told me that his 3-year-old son Max is doing physical therapy every day to learn how to walk again. He took big steps this week. He was able to stand on his own for 1 to 2 seconds. He said that is huge. He said,
yeah, I'm looking at the weather there, D. Yeah, it's
about 2 months removed.
It's raining pretty good. It's just not there at the stadium. There's another line coming in right now through Birmingham right now. So it's about 2 hours out, maybe a little less than that,
today with a Max
from Truist Park. So
a lot of Dodgers wear since then as Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses. 0-2 against Schwellenbach.
It's a monsoon at D's house, he says.
Yup. Got to wear your floaties, man. You got to wear your floaties.
I think Spencer's done a good job of pitching at his pace and really not speeding up. And throwing quality.
Ooh, that's high
using
and
all of his pitch
upside.
mix,
Ball one.
Being unpredictable of how he wants to attack each hitter.
Schwellenbach now pitching his 89th pitch on the night. Here we are at the top of the sixth.
The breaking ball, the split chain.
One out.
Line drive, and it's caught by
Line drive to second baseman, caught. Out number 2.
Nice.
2 outs here in the 6th inning. There were 2 outs in the 9th inning in Detroit, where the Tigers were 1 out away from a combined no-hitter. But Tyler Holton just allowed a triple, and the Orioles have had their first hit of that game. It was a combined perfect game until
The wife's
eighth inning.
chesticles will keep us afloat, he says.
You good, Max?
Tigers had an opener in that game. And then
is there
Grant
something we
Herter
should know? Or you know,
worked 5 2/3
are
innings
they
as
artificial?
the pitcher. So kind of a strange combined no-hit bid. Now they're trying to hold the lead. It's 1-0 Detroit with 2 out in the 9th inning and a man on third.
Both sides need that ball game as well. The Tigers have done a good job.
I'll tell you, my
quietly
wife is
fighting
just
their way
feeling
back into that
absolutely
wild card
blah
race.
today.
Obviously,
And she couldn't get anybody to come in to work
away
for
from
her.
that lead for the
I think that was
Yankees for the
kind of.
division, which is very important.
Kind of
I
crappy.
don't know what to say about
both
that.
sides.
It is. I
Yankees
kind
have
of
a
thought so
2-game
too.
lead over
I mean,
Baltimore, and they're getting shut out at home.
she
by
picks up
Boston.
hours.
She's always
from everybody
there.
else all the time.
7.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
she's
the
always
time
there.
she's
And
sick, nobody will
Performance
take
from
her
Spencer
hours.
Schwellenbach. 6 innings, 2
All right, the
runs
head is
allowed.
going to
He has the
be
lead
swing
into the
number
bottom
3
of the
for
6th.
out number 3. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th.
yep.
D. I didn't know natural ones floated. I thought they made you sink.
Oh my goodness.
You know, if Lane was here listening to us, we'd all be in the corner.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey guys, hey, when Lady comes back, if she yells at us, it's Mav's fault. Mav made us do it.
How did I do? Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man.
Did I catch the memo?
I know it, Jake. We need the... We need Philly to lose so we could get a game up on them. On the Mets.
Yeah. Well, right now they're not going to win. New York Mets is leading Philly 10-0 right now in the bottom of the 8th.
Wow. Good for them, though.
Yeah.
Good for them. I mean, not good. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, look, George Clooney has a new movie. Oh, with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I've taught him well. Good job, young Padawans. D says, of course, it's always Mav's fault. And Gene says it's definitely Mav's fault.
What? Why is it beat up on Mab night? Like,
I told you guys it's
just
always
because
Mav's
I'm
fault.
late doesn't mean you beat up on me. Come on.
Oh, you're
Jeez.
late? How far along are you?
Oh, whatever.
When's it due?
Whatever.
Heidi Watney on Wayne Randazzo. We're at
Hey, buddy,
Truist
move your
Park in
camera to your
Atlanta.
left some if you
New
would.
pitcher for the Dodgers, the veteran
Yeah.
Daniel
Give me a
Hudson.
second.
Yeah, he's been outstanding.
There, is that better?
High leverage.
No, you didn't move it at all.
All right.
Right. You can put
that better?
There you
six,
go.
7, 8
Yep,
or
that's better.
9. He has some safe
All right.
ability,
Now you're all
has some
centered
high
up.
leverage ability.
Remember,
He's a
we were
slider,
working with it the other
fastball,
night
very difficult
for the
coverage.
new highlight stuff.
With Merrifield.
I just
Oh,
never
hey,
moved
yeah,
it
there's a
back.
bunch of
First time
update stuff,
Merrifield
man.
has played in about a week. As he
There was
fouled
a bunch
the
of
ball off his
updates.
Foot actually suffered a fracture in that foot, and the Braves, who've already had so many players lost to injury, wanted to give Merrifield every opportunity to come back without using
the
another
Stream
IL
Deck.
stint. So
You
they're
can't
playing
let
roughly
the
a man
Stream
short
Deck
for
do the
last
update
2
on
weeks,
its
and now
own. There's
Merrifield
something.
back
There's a
today.
bug in the update process that
Spencer
makes it
Schwellenbach,
makes
6
it
innings.
crash.
It's an excellent
So
job.
Okay.
there's a link in there. There's a link that you'll click to download the newest update, and then you install it manually.
Sano working with Schwellenbach between.
Gotcha.
We'll get you hooked up because you were doing Monday's game or Sunday and Monday, wasn't it?
This game
Yeah.
calling and navigating
Or something like that.
alone.
Possibly.
So you're always
Possibly.
Possibly.
That's what we talk
Yeah,
about.
Sunday is a better
Coaching
possibility
staff
than
and
Monday,
the
'cause
Braves
Monday you
coaching
could be
staff
back
are
to work.
elite, and they're always
Correct.
teaching, regardless if you did well or not.
That's what I'm
Guys
hoping.
get better.
Well, if you're not back to Corey, at
Grannis
least
left the team.
that gives a
in
couple
July,
days of this
dealing with
rain for
family
the
matter.
grass to grow, and you be able to cut
So
some
Eric
lawns.
Abreu has been the pitching coach.
Yes.
Since
'Cause
then.
I'm
Sal
slowly
Sano
running out of money.
That rollout as well.
I'm literally on penny crunching funds right now.
Goes out to him and his family, but one of my favorite pitching coaches, not only in my profession.
I know all about it, brother.
My whole life.
We're paying for
love
2
what he does,
households
especially
for our
young
daughter
arms, you know,
to make sure she
the
has a home
way
to
he
come back
conveys
to.
messages,
And
especially in adversity, one of the best.
yeah.
It's 1-2 strikes as
Yeah.
Merrifield takes
Well,
Hudson
Oh man, this
puts the
damn
slider
off.
right on the outside corner.
Yeah.
I know Merrifield.
Garbage.
These aren't strikes, and the guy's calling them strikes.
A good slider, a little too close to take. Yes, it's off the plate, but Will Smith did a good job of receiving that and keeping it on the plate.
So 1 out. Here's Harris 0 for 3.
I mean, that one's closer than the others have been. So
Mentioned the Mets with a big lead
Yeah.
tonight in
all right,
Philly,
that's
10-0
gonna bring up
now. The Mets have
Money
the lead
Mike.
in that game. However, Francisco Lindor left that game with some back sores.
Here we go. Money talk.
The MVP for their ball club, and really the
Money
catalyst
Mike,
for
that's
the
going to be
second
a
half of that
shallow
offensive
fly ball
starting.
out to center.
Long run in, the catch
Hot
made by
for
Tom
out
Edman
number
to
2.
retire Harris.
Damn it.
2 up, 2 down. 2024 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One recognizes a player who truly represents the game through positive contributions on and off
Gene
the
says it's
field.
Matt's
Learn more
fault they
about
keep
the
calling it a
nominees and
strike.
vote today by scanning the QR code.
Damn!
Visit MLB.com.
It is beat up on Mav
Hey,
Night. What the
You
hell?
realize, guys,
Lindor is
today's
actually
Friday the
Mets
13th,
candidate
right?
for the Roberto Clemente Award this year, and certainly those
What
who
the hell?
should be a candidate for National League MVP. No DH has ever won the
Down
MVP
and way
award before,
outside.
and what
All
Shohei has
one.
done this year has been so spectacular. It seems like
All
he'll be
right,
the
so
first.
Solar,
I
2 for
as
3
far as
today, a
going
single and a
50-50,
2-run
I
home
mean, I
run.
think that's Shohei's award, but you know,
Earlier in the
nevertheless,
game.
Lindor needs
And 2 runs scored.
consideration, especially he
And 2
came
runs
out
scored,
a
yes,
lot
sir.
like Aaron Judge and struggle mightily. And if
You're
you look
welcome.
at his numbers.
Oh.
Welcome in,
I
everybody.
think
Certainly
one of the
appreciate
best
you
players
stopping
all of
in.
baseball.
If you haven't
So
done so
he's
yet,
a
please
big
be sure
part
to
of
smash
why
that
they
thumbs
fought
up for
back
us.
into the
And
playoff
definitely,
race. But if they
most
lose them for
importantly,
any
subscribe
significant
to the
time,
channel.
especially with the road they have finishing out, I don't
And
believe
I'll have
Sorry, I didn't
something
mean
to
to cut you
say.
Lindor being in that lineup.
Yeah, I'll have something to
No
say
Met has
during the
ever
interlude,
beaten the National League
during the
MVP.
commercial break.
Lindor would be the first
Alrighty.
if he does overcome Shohei. Doesn't seem like he will. I'll tell you this, with the Mets trying to hold down a playoff spot, the Mets fans would trade Lindor's MVP candidacy for Shohei to go off on the Braves here.
Oh my
this
God,
weekend.
guys! I think he's going to confess his love for the Truist GOAT, and he's going to propose.
Visit
Oh
that
my
Chop House a couple
God!
times,
Yes.
get something Oscar style.
No,
Ball 4 to Soler.
has nothing to do with that.
Ozuna.
Took you a while.
2-out walk here in the 6th inning.
I wasn't even going to go there.
Oh.
Two-time MVP. Maybe
wouldn't.
could have had 3 in a row and it not been
I'm-
for Judge
I'm-
62 home runs
No,
in 2022. That was really the one thing keeping Shohei from
no.
3 in the bag already. What they have in the bag, though, between the two of them is over $1 billion worth of
I was
contract.
looking at the money.
Mav will be
I was
watching
looking at that chip.
Georgia
You
Bulldogs
go
for
to
sure there,
Chipotle, say
Jake.
you won't walk, and it's gonna cost you
Yes.
extra. It said, well,
I will
in
be
my pocket.
tomorrow
I'll be
night. I
honest,
will be
though.
at.
It's tough for me to watch a Georgia Bulldog game because they're always
Eli
so
White.
big of a blowout,
Pinch
man.
run for
It's
Soler.
boring to watch a team run
White, an
the
opportunity to play the outfield
run the
as
score
well.
up. That to me is
So you
not,
mean
it's
it's-
not fun to
38 stolen bases
watch.
in 79 minor league
So you mean to
games,
tell
it
me
does have some speed.
If you're in Iowa, you wouldn't watch the Iowa Hawkeyes do the same thing because that's your home team, right?
No, I would.
It's the same thing for George.
I'd switch between channels, I'm sure.
Now wants White's defense in the game.
No.
I understand, though. The Iowa Hawkeyes aren't blowing every team they play out, man.
No, I know that.
The Bulldogs evidently have been, so I mean, it's just
milestone that will
true.
Be on the front page of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Just my opinion.
True.
Just my
Significant
opinion.
one to Marcel, who wanted the baseball.
That's right, Jay. Go Dogs. That's right. Sick 'em. That's right.
How he's been impactful for this lineup. I mean, this is the guy that, if everybody's healthy, he's hitting.
Hell, I thought I lost my damn shirt. My 2021 and 2022 Bulldog shirt that I have. That's won 2 championships. I thought I lost the damn thing. Guess where I found it? In my damn Chester drawer.
He swings and misses here in the
Buried on a bunch of other clothes.
Certainly make the case this has been Ozuna's best
Chester drawer.
in the big leagues, hitting over 300 with home runs approaching 40 and RBIs approaching 100. Last year he had exactly 40.
I know Miss Lane left in the Braves have kind of cooled down.
2017, but he was overshadowed by his own teammate.
We need her back here rubbing that hat.
Giancarlo Stanton won the MVP that year for the Marlins. Here's Mookie
Big
Betts
Bear,
chasing
fly
this one
ball,
and foul ground. He makes
caught.
the catch.
That'll do it.
Damn.
Ozuna.
That's it for the bottom of the 6th.
Dodger
The Braves are going to go into the top.
Go to the 7th. The Dodgers
We're going to head into the top of the 7th. The Braves leading 5-2 over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kenneth says he's got some breaking news for all of us. Go ahead, Kenneth, real quick. And then Mav's got the floor after.
Yep.
You got the floor, Kenneth. What's your news? I don't have any news breaking music there, son. Sorry.
Not yet, anyway. This just in, breaking news. There you go, Kenneth. Take it away. All right, Mav, go ahead before tell us all
what
right.
you needed to say.
Basically, I overheard Tyler Redmond talk about the speculation for the 2025 season with Willie Adames being a free agent next year, possibly coming to Atlanta. Right now, I think Orlando Arcia's contract is up at the end of 2025, and the Braves are only paying him $2.43 million as an everyday shortstop. Willie Adames wants $14 million, and he wants at least a 6 to 8 year contract, at least, after becoming a free agent at the end of the season. I don't think the Braves are going to go for it. Yeah, I don't think the Braves are going to go for that route. Yes, we would love to have Willie Adames because he's crushing the ball, and he's putting up damn good numbers, but for that kind of money, no. He's expecting about $150 million in that contract.
They can definitely pay it.
Yes.
All right, so Pierce Johnson pitching for the Braves. That's going to be a hopper over to second baseman over to first base for out number 1. Eli White is now playing right field for Jorge Solar. So what's going on there? Is Solar hurt?
No, they pull him out of towards the later end of the stage of the game. They move Laureano out to right field, and then they put Kelnick in left. Or, excuse me, they'll either put in Kelnick or White in the outfield, and put and sit
for the most
Soler
part,
down toward the later end of the games just to give him a rest because he's always out there for the first part of the game where they don't run him out of gas. Like, you're out there running around like a chicken. No, it just they're giving him the rest of the night off. They've been doing this since he's been back. And plus, he was a DH for the Giants. So, since they brought him back, he's an everyday right fielder. And he hasn't played right field in 2 years. So,
okay.
So it makes sense to sit him down and bring another outfielder out to play for the later stage of the game. Damn.
Whitfield picked the ball up, had no shot at getting it to first, so he tosses it to Arcia, who was going to try to throw it to first, but they fumbled the ball between the two of them.
Excellent arm strength, but at that point,
So
Will Smith for a catcher runs
he
very
flicked it,
well.
and Arcia just missed it with his glove.
For them to be able to turn that.
Whitfield glove flicks the ball, but it was a little behind Arcia.
But Arcia could not reach it after Merrifield flipped it behind him. Now Lux fouls one off.
Lux will have a foul ball, so 0-1 the count.
Will Smith gets jammed, but he sees where the position players are, and he's hustling right out of that box. He was smelling that base hit. The way he's been struggling, that's a line drive in the book.
Well, he had a line drive his last
Welcome
time.
in, everybody.
So
Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to smash that thumbs up.
Shohei lurking.
And most importantly, if you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell.
It's in there from Johnson, and it's 0-2. These are two massive
I'd like to invite those that have the capable means to help donate to the channel. We do accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks for all of our videos and all of our live streams. We also have 3 membership tiers. We have the Rookie, the Pro, and the MVP. They go for 99 cents a month to $1.99 to $2.99 a month.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Lux.
YouTube takes 30% of all proceeds, and it can take up to 2 months to get it. So if you'd like to donate and have your money and your full donation reach me immediately, feel free to send it to my Cash App. Find a link to my Cash App at the bottom left of the stream feed.
Not being able to throw 150 innings.
Chop to first. Olsen gets it to second.
Over to third. Double play.
Yeah.
That'll do it for the top of the 7th. Here we go to the bottom. 3-6-1. Beautiful play by Olsen.
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a play.
Three, 6-1 double play.
All right, so let's do a little housekeeping again. All right, we're at 25 likes on the night, ladies and gentlemen. Already doing it, Kenneth. I'll be streaming Sunday night for the Braves game, or the Bears game. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it there, Kenneth. I should be here. Now, Monday, I don't know. I may be back to work Monday. I don't know yet. I'm still waiting. Still waiting to hear from my boss.
And me doing anything Monday is a toss-up because I have a GI specialist doctor's appointment, so we have to travel round trip of 3 hours to go to this one.
Of the Commissioner of Baseball may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. This is Heidi on the zip line here at Truist Park.
Looking like Rufio and Peter Pan. Remember that, Rufio?
Yeah, that's right, Jake. Yeah, CeeLo's on his vacation.
Rufio.
I know he's enjoying his vacation time. That's for sure.
Wilson takes ball one. Against new pitcher for the Dodgers, it's Brent Honeywell.
Honeywell's been absolutely outstanding ever since he got into a Dodger uniform, being able to throw that fastball and that nice little turnover screwball changeup.
I was going for Tinkerbell there, Train. Thanks, though.
Yeah, you get what you get around here.
Great movie. Great movie.
They have a great outfield area there behind center field for kids. It's got a rock climbing wall, batting cages, games. They're going to have
All right, so that's 3-0 count for Matt Olson.
Saturday for kids to go out there. It's really fun, guys.
You know, they'll have big crowds all weekend. A sellout tonight. 40,339.
Had to get one in for a strike. Strike one, so 3-1 count.
As well.
Olson has a very, very
both
good
organizations, both fan
plate
bases
eye for the
respect
plate.
each other, and you always feel like if you want to get to the championship, the roads lead to each other's ball.
Oh, that's gonna be
Broken bat liner as
a
Olson
liner over to
puts that
shortstop.
one into the glove of
Caught.
Ross. One out here in the seventh. Then we go
Out
back
number
to
one.
Well, tonight's odds are brought to you by BetMGM.
Remember, everybody,
The odds
tonight
for the
started
Braves
that new
in the
series,
postseason.
so
They
we
sit
have the
one game behind
opportunity
Mets
to
for
get
the
a
final
golden
wild
broom
card spot
yet.
entering the day.
And
Atlanta's
chat vote.
given up the fewest
So
runs
be sure
per
to get
game
your
in all
chat
of
votes
baseball
in.
this season, but
Who
their
do you think
offense
is
has
going to win? And
struggled
be
without
sure to
Ronald
head over to
Acuna
the
Jr.
community
and more
page
recently
and
Ozzie
get your
Albies,
votes in
who's
there
been
as
out
well,
since July
and your
21st
likes.
with a broken wrist. He ran the bases today. He told me he should be
What
able
that
to go out
is,
on a rehab
guys,
assignment
is
next
when we start a
week.
new
He is itching to
series,
get back on the
there's
field.
Miss Lane.
minor league season, at least triple
There
A,
she
is
is.
almost over, so they're running out of time to get those rehab games in. Here's Travis d'Arnaud as he comes up empty on that pitch from Honeywell. It's starting to rain a little
Welcome
bit
back, everyone.
more here. It's been raining about 70%
Crap,
of the
what
game,
was I
would
saying?
say.
And on the flip side, if you're the Dodgers, that's why it's so concerning that Tyler
Don't know either.
couldn't get his sim game to even get his clock started to go, so he has a chance for rehab. So we don't know how long he's going to be out for.
And now I forgot
So,
what I was saying. Shit.
great point, Wayne, about how the minor league season is going to end.
Brain
very
fart.
soon, and so you're up against it if you need some guys.
That
to
was,
get some
too.
important
You're supposed to
pitches
help me out
with
here.
their bats.
And we'll see when Austin.
Oh, that's my
Riley is
fault
able to
too,
make
huh?
it back, if he makes it back before the end of the regular season.
Laney,
Which is
they have been
reason
saying it. Everything's been my fault tonight.
to the nitty gritty.
Let's just put it out there. They say it's been my fault the whole night.
Of the stretch.
I come in late. Braves were leading 5-0.
It's a bouncer to third.
Hey,
Muncy has
I don't have. Look, can't blame me for a lot of
throw, but
stuff.
Freeman holds the bag.
5-1,
he's gonna
excuse
get
me.
B-Train.
Here in the seventh.
He got
What's
him.
next for Atlanta after
Kicked
this
him off.
Yep.
game series
Out number 2.
with the Dodgers, their last road trip. They go to Cincinnati and Miami. They come back for a showdown with the Mets September 24th through the 26th. Those 3 games could have a lot of say on what happens with the wild card.
And then even after that Mets matchup, they have to go up against the Kansas City Royals to finish out the season. And we've got a couple Royals matchups. That's a tough matchup.
Appreciate it,
especially
Laney.
If they're able to line their rotation of Reagans and company, and we know what Bobby Witt Jr. can do, and so that last week is going to be very critical for the Atlanta Braves.
Now the Mets and Braves were playing for the National League East 2 years ago. In 2022, the Mets came to Atlanta in the final week of the
So
season.
Ramon Laureano
Needed to win
is
one
now
out of
at the
3
plate.
games
He's
to
1-1 in
capture
the
the
count. Bottom
tiebreaker,
of the
which they
7th,
ended
2
up being
outs.
tied. And the Braves swept the Mets, which they had.
Oh,
Scherzer pitch
now
that
I know what
weekend,
I was talking
DeGrom
about. I was
pitching
talking
that
about the Golden
weekend,
Broom and
Atlanta was able to
oh,
win all
that's
3
gonna
of
be
those
a high,
games and
shallow
take
fly
the division
ball.
away from the Mets.
Right
at the
fielder
very end of
underneath
the year.
it.
So there's certainly
Mets
precedence
has it.
for the Braves to hold one
Dookie
over the
Mets.
Mets.
Damn.
We'll see how it
With
goes
the
for
catch.
the final couple
That's
weeks
out number
of
3.
this season.
We're heading to the top of the 8th. So get your chat votes in, guys. At the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th, I'll be pulling the chat vote down. How it works is, in a new series, the community votes on who they think is going to win in the chat. If at the end of the game, the team that was voted wins, and they do that for every game in the series, we do what's called a chat vote celebration, where on one of the next upcoming streams, we hand out a bunch of PC game keys free for Steam. Now, if the Braves are able to sweep a team, we call that the Golden Broom Celebration. With that comes better prizes, and we actually hold a live stream separate from any game or whatnot. We do a live stream specifically for those giveaways. The last Golden Broom we had was for the Minnesota Twins, and we just did it a week ago or so. Last Sunday, wasn't it?
Yep.
And we handed out a game-bought Atlanta Braves foam finger, and we gave out one authentic MLB hat. The winners were
David Thomas.
David Thomas was the winner of the hat, and he chose an
Zachary
Atlanta Braves
Waters.
hat.
And Zachary Waters won the
winner
foam finger.
the foam finger. Yep. And then we did a bunch of game keys, like 7 or 8 game keys out there as well. So that's how the chat vote and the Golden Brooms work. So if that interests you, just there's no strings attached. You don't have to do anything really. We just go by what happens with the votes.
Flash you back to game
All right,
6
we are
of
back
the
to
National League
Truist Park.
Championship Series between these two teams. In 2021, Walker Buehler against Eddie Rosario.
Yeah, being able to attack him with the cutter. Buehler was trying to tie him up, and he kept spoiling pitch after pitch. I love that sinker away, but then all of a sudden went to the well one too many times.
Lady, tell D to hush right away.
And gets the people on his feet.
560 in that championship series.
Didn't even give him a
Eddie
chance to
Rosario is
respond.
locked in.
You always
Damn.
need somebody that you don't necessarily expect to really emerge and factor, and he was that guy.
Miguel Rojas is
All right, so we got G.I. Joe here to try and
these Braves. Joe Jimenez
finish it
has
out,
been kind of under the
or at
radar
least
for
get
how
us out of
good
the
he's been
8th.
for Atlanta.
High velocity, obviously a nasty.
Gotta be
slider. He can
0-2.
land for a strike, but get the swing and miss from the right-hand batter as well as the left-hander. But he has absolutely been dominant.
Rojas,
Setup
1 for 2 today. He had a solo home run earlier in the game.
Jimenez has been outstanding. He was an all-star many years back with Detroit. But he is just chewing up opponents with how he has pitched this year. And Raisel Iglesias has been tremendous as well. There's strike
Got
three
it.
to Rojas. So he
Yeah.
strikes out the first batter of the 8th.
Forget the curveball, Ricky.
Friday Night Baseball.
Give
Apple
him
TV.
the
Come on,
heater.
Rojas. How can
Lululemon.
you really complain to the ump
And
about
sponsored
that
in part by
when he's been
Strauss,
giving
the new
your
official
team
workwear
those
partner of
calls
Major
all
League
night
Baseball.
long? Now you're going
Yep.
to complain to the ump because he does it
Here's
to you?
Shohei 0 for 3 tonight.
All right,
Sitting on
Shohei 0 for
47
3
home
tonight.
runs. The Dodger record is 49. Here's ball
High
one
and
to
outside,
Ohtani.
ball one,
Everybody
high
is
and up,
really starting
ball
to
one.
highlight beyond 50-50 is that Shohei and the postseason will meet for the first time.
Well, how exciting is that for people that love the game of baseball? And the reason why is you saw.
Now that's low and outside,
Baseball
low and
classic,
down,
he really
ball
relished
2.
being in that moment. He talks so much about how important.
We
that
don't
was
need
for him
Shohei
and the
Ohtani
Angels
going up in the
uniform.
batters
To be honest
batters
with you, I
count.
think that was a big component besides
Yeah.
the chips with dip to be able to come in a Dodger uniform and be able to play in the postseason.
There you go.
Strike at the knees makes it 2-1. Ohtani tonight 0 for 3. When these two teams played in May, he was 8 for 12 in that series. Dodgers won all 3 games against Atlanta at Dodger Stadium. And there's ball 3 to Ohtani with Mookie Betts on deck. Then Freeman. This is the hairy part in the order. If you're a Braves fan right now, you got to go through
3
these
and 1
guys
count.
one more time.
Come
to get
on,
to the finish line tonight.
Jimenez.
saw
Man,
how
come on, don't
impactful
give
Jimenez.
Already went
Jimenez.
back
Jimenez.
days ago.
What a
pass.
Get the
Foul
curveball, Ricky.
ball.
Give him the
That's going to
heater.
be a full count.
Every
Raise
time
over
somebody
deuces.
had a pass like that off me, Wayne, I had to touch the rosin bag. I said,
Forget the curveball, Jimenez. Give him the
I
heater.
know. I know it,
Hit
but it
list
just
tonight.
looks
In fact, all
unsportsmanlike.
three at the top of the
I
order for the
mean,
Dodgers, a
The
combined
Braves
0-3.
haven't
It's 3-2.
been complaining to that all.
Ohtani strikes
Got
out.
him swinging!
Ball four.
Yeah!
Strike 3, out number 2.
Jimenez had that rising fastball. It looks so enticing at the top of the zone. Shohei
That
just
may be
offered
the
that
last
to
time
pitch
we see
before.
Shohei
It looks
Ohtani
similar,
tonight.
But as soon as it got in the hitting zone, you could see that two-seam action. It took off from Shohei. Can't get his hands on top of that baseball. They've done a good job of really tying up Shohei. A lot of cutters, a lot of sinkers in, and just giving him that mind that, hey,
All right,
we're
here
gonna try to
comes
beat
Dookie
you in,
Betts.
and all of a sudden, taking their shots away.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 count.
And that's the
Oh,
one thing, Wayne, I love
see
about
the
Travis. He's
interactive
an
is-
elite game caller. He has a really good feel of putting his pitchers in good
Frozen?
positions to be successful. He's a good
Yeah,
pitch
he's
caller
circling.
and a good pitch receiver. Does a good job of making everything look like it's on the
Be
straight.
right back. I'm getting knocked on my bedroom door. Be right back.
2 balls and a strike on Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 tonight. Now 3-1. Jimenez was behind Shohei 3-1 and struck him out. There's Freeman hoping for a chance here in the 8th. He might not get that chance. Betts grounds it to
We love the new play.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Not sure what they're doing here. I can't see my chat right now.
It's just been Laney saying, I guess she missed Gino's birthday
Oh, really?
or baby day. Yeah, something like that. And my daughter just knocked on the door. I'm gonna take somebody home here in just a minute after the stream is over with. So
Ah, little
one of her
boyfriend?
friends is over. Yeah, he'd been here pretty much all afternoon. He's helped with the house, helped her out with the house. So he was supposed to be home
gonna have
about
to-
20 minutes ago. So
Yeah, but how is that your responsibility?
well, I mean, I'm the adult. I'm the only adult in the house. So
Still,
I know.
he's got parents that can come pick him up.
Yeah, I think his mom's still at work. So
But it's awfully nice of you to do it.
mm-hmm.
Hey, believe me, I had 2 daughters. I know what it's like to have
Yeah.
young men around at the door all the time.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the interactive is a little bit behind, guys. I'm going to go ahead and restart that again. I don't know if it's my internet, maybe took a hiccup.
So RC pops it up for out number 1.
11-3. The Mets rolled over the Phillies.
Home against Milwaukee.
Wow.
So those two teams will look to keep the Mets and Braves rather at bay, and maybe gain some ground on the Dodgers.
It looks like the Interactive is going to be just a smidge ahead, or no?
2-2 on Merrifield. Dodgers lead in the National League West, 5 games over San Diego, 5.5 over Arizona.
I mean, if you're the Diamondbacks or the Padres, you're just hoping that over that last week you can
leave it like that.
chip that lead down into the striking distance. And if you're the Dodgers, you just need to continue to just try to win series. I always felt like last year they had the
sorry, lady. I was just trying to get it synced up.
Play well going into the postseason.
Acted up pretty bad.
They kind of transitioned into that matchup to meaningful baseball. So if you're Dave Roberts and company, you want your guys to be feeling confident, not only on the pitch,
said
staff,
audio.
but offensively going into the postseason.
Yeah, they got it.
Critical.
Well, the Dodgers never had really many meaningful
Turned it on
regular
about a minute
season
ago.
games the last 2 years. They won the division by 16 last year and 22 the year before. There's a line drive base hit for Merrifield with 2 outs. Keeps the inning going.
That's going to be a 2-out single for Merrifield.
Really didn't play
So we have
a game that had
2 outs,
intention
runner on first,
until
bottom
October.
of the 8th, with the Braves still
And
leading.
after the
Los
season, they had
Angeles
4 to 5 days
5-2.
off, so they tried to mix in some sim games. But
Yeah, Kenneth, we got 5 subs so far tonight.
Going into a postseason matchup against your
There you
rival.
go.
So talking to Dave Roberts and being part of that organization, I said, Skip, I know you're stressed out, but maybe this could be good for you. And he kind of looked at me. I thought I was getting fired at that point when I said that, when they shaved it down to 3. But at the same time, if they're playing meaningful baseball all the way.
There, I knew it was going to happen.
What?
Ah, man.
Center field tonight a couple of times.
Oh, the Interactive again?
No, going through the
start the game against Landon Knack, who even the outs were
1-1
mostly
count,
hard hit
1-1
against.
count. Money Mike.
The Dodger bullpen has kept them in this game.
Welcome in, Ryuk.
But they have not been able to do enough
No,
against
when
Atlanta's
I'm
pitching staff tonight.
clicking between
Headed
some of the
by Spencer
tabs,
Schwellenbach,
all
who
of a
is 6
sudden,
innings
like,
without 2 runs.
it'll make my video crash.
Here's Johnson and work the second.
Oh,
Sometimes
I
it
got
makes
you.
interactive
It's
flicker and then it
Iglesias
gets
getting
behind.
ready for the ninth.
I don't know
That's
what
the
causes
value
it.
of a starting pitcher that's able to,
Who
there's a
knows?
big difference between going 5 and 6
1 and
innings.
2 count.
Nice
Nice
pick
chance
by
there.
Freddie.
Yeah. Merrifield was in some danger of getting picked off, but a low throw by Honeywell, which Freeman picked out.
When you don't have to deploy your whole bullpen to be able to get 27 outs, it's key, and especially if you have your high leverage guys set up for the matchup you want. More often than not, you're going to win that ball.
Ryu, thank you for
So
that
Braves
sub.
done
I
a good
really
job,
appreciate it.
especially with the offense and all the injuries. Leaning on their pitching staff, leaning on the leadership of Chris Sale and Charlie Moore.
Our interactive is a little ahead. It's a little ahead of the game now, guys and gals. So bear with it.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Harris.
Deuce is wild. 2-2 count. 2 outs.
Let's talk
Runner on
about
first.
injuries
Bottom
for
of the
Atlanta
8th.
this year. Well, Harris was in the midst of that as well. Missed 52 games with a hamstring injury.
Uh-oh.
Merrifield had to lunge back after the second throw over by Honeywell. Dodgers got 2 innings out of Michael Grove tonight. Gratterall worked an inning, so did Hudson. This is the second inning for Honeywell. Well, Honeywell just stepped off, and that's a balk on the
That's
third
a balk!
disengagement.
Yeah.
Disengagement, baby.
At first base, took a big step.
There
off
we
the
go.
bag, and Honeywell stepped off.
A veteran move. I love that. Being able
Whitfield,
to jump
what?
off
That's
and
smart.
really
That's
getting the
that's
energy,
smart.
nervous in the
Baseball
infield,
IQ
and
right
someone
there.
Yells, and all of a sudden, Honeywell jumps. It's an easy bag.
Could be a big insurance run out there with Merrifield at second base. Counts 2-2 on Harris. And he lines one to right. That's a base.
Harris is going to put it out to the right field. That should bring Merrifield home.
Harris on his way around second base.
Yeah! Score, baby!
And the Atlanta Braves have a 6-2.
Boom, 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 boom!
RBI double for Michael Money Harris.
There we go. That's an insurance run.
Engagement. He hears the footsteps and they take advantage of it. Throws a changeup middle. Harris does a good job of keeping that baseball fair down the line, and they steal another run late in the ball game. Baseball at its finest.
2-out run for the Braves, adding to the lead. Takes a save situation from Iglesias. Atlanta just worried about wins right now. They need as many as they can get over these last couple of weeks.
Well, you didn't already got them hot, so now you're worried about this.
Looks like Iglesias is warming up in the bullpen.
Another run, maybe we sit.
Yes, he is.
This must be Eli White. Yep, Eli White up the bat.
I think they're trying to hurry up and try to get somebody else up.
Oh, they're bringing out
it's Grant Holmes.
Grant Holmes is also warming up
with Iglesias now.
That's some serious hair by Holmes. That's a high-end conditioner that he uses.
Well, Eli White strikes out, so there's no way Holmes will be able to.
That's going to do it. That's the third strike.
Iglesias here in the 9th inning as the Braves carry a 4-run lead over the Dodgers.
That's going to do it for the 8th inning, guys. All right, I'm going to give you guys all a few more seconds to get your chat votes in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pull the chat vote down. I'd like to thank everybody that participated. We had a total of 69 votes tonight. 68% of you Atlanta Braves fans voted that the Braves were going to pull out the win, while 31% of the Dodgers fans said, nope, not happening. The Braves currently lead 6-2, so we're going to find out. Also, we had a total of 59 votes over on the community page, where 54% had voted for the Braves to win, while 46% had voted that the Los Angeles Dodgers were going to take Game 1. We are now into the 9th inning, so we are going to find out who wins and who loses. Hey, thank you so much for those 2 subs, guys. Let me get that updated here real quick. I certainly appreciate it.
Nice.
He's in Red Sox bottom 7th. Aaron Judge with the bases juiced a grand slam off Cam Boozer.
Aaron Judge has hit a grand slam tonight. That is homer number 52 on the season.
The Yankees take a 5-4 lead in the 8th inning now.
So he's 8 homers away from
here in Atlanta, where the Braves have their closer, Raisel Iglesias, has not allowed an earned run since the middle of June.
No, I don't think it sets a record.
Innings it's been since the last
60
time
though. He's hit 60 before.
Yeah, he has to hit 62.
Off here in the 9th.
Oh. Well, that's 10 away then.
Yes, 10 away.
Not a safe situation for Iglesias.
Well, close enough.
That's why I was like, wait a minute.
The Dodgers' big hitters tonight have been quiet. Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, a combined 0 for 10. Freeman's the only one that's reached base. And there's a strike. I mean, we talked about the Dodgers starting pitching, how it failed them last year in the division series. Well, Betts and Freeman also were pretty quiet in that series as well. And you can still see how the Dodgers can be overtaken if the starting pitching isn't right and if they don't get the kind of production they're used to. From
There
the
we
top
go.
of the
It's been updated. Thank you again so much for those that have subscribed. I certainly appreciate that.
Runs, it throws their game plan out of sorts.
Slow roller and a play for Iglesias, who retires Freeman. So the big three at the top of the order are 0 for 11 tonight, as the Dodgers got knocked out by the Braves in the championship series in 2021. Atlanta would eventually win the World Series, but the last 2 years have been particularly hurtful. Knocked out in the opening round by their division.
It's starting to rain again there at Truist Park.
To swallow, especially all the success they had against.
Yeah, but there's no way they're going to stop this game now.
So, yeah,
no.
It's tough, but you have to put the pressure and really the responsibility on the
So we got one out with Hernandez at bat. First pitch was fouled off for strike one. Hernandez 1 for 3 with a double and a run. 268 average, 28 homers on the season.
And he's your 2024 home run champion. Home run derby champion this year in the All-Star game.
In the postseason. Can't have your first at bat.
I wonder why they had Grant Holmes in there warming up as well.
It just doesn't work like that.
Just get his arm loose, maybe.
Facing a playoff caliber.
If it wasn't a safe situation, which is not, you throw Holmes out there. You keep Raisel Iglesias on the bench for later in the series.
Position players are standing out there. They're getting cold. They're getting stagnant. But they're also getting answers.
Well, we can already see that Iglesias can go more than 2 innings.
Got him looking
this year.
Strike
there we
three,
go.
Number 2.
Braves 1 out away from staying 1 game in back of New York.
That ump, he's just been consistent with that call, so these guys have nothing to complain about.
And 2.5 behind Arizona for the other 2 spots.
You know what, though, Wayne? If I'm a hitter, that outside call been called all night long. You just cannot get in a situation where you're down with 2 strikes and allow a pitcher to be able to dot that pitch off the plate.
And Schwellenbach was the better of the 2 rookie starters here tonight over Knack.
So Max Muncy takes the first pitch for ball 1.
Atlanta after a 5-run start to this game.
Hey, Perez from Venezuela.
Takes it to the bag for the
That's going to do it. Your Braves have taken game 1, 6-2 over the Los Angeles Dodgers.
A 6-2 win.
Braves win, Braves win, let's go.
Important for the Atlanta Braves to be able to play well,
Do the
especially in
Ruben.
their home confines. They were
Do the Ruben. Let's go. Braves win, baby.
So they really want
Braves win, baby.
Oh, yeah.
They got off to a good start.
Yeah.
Able to provide their starter a lot of runs and a lot of cushion for them to establish themselves. And I thought it was a well-pitched game from the Atlanta Braves, and ultimately that's why they won the game today.
Braves beat the Dodgers here tonight 6-2, so Atlanta stays 1 game behind New York in the wild card standings. Meanwhile, the Dodgers lead 4.5 over the Diamondbacks, 5 over the Padres at the moment. Both of those teams just getting started in their West Coast games.
There you have
so
it.
They could gain
Atlanta
game
routing the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-0 tonight.
Just a couple weeks left.
And that's the 80th win on the season.
Get past the teams in
Yep,
front
that's
of
the
them.
80th win for the Braves this season.
To the postseason.
Well, they just have to continue to handle their business, play clean baseball. Hopefully they get some of the key adds back into that lineup, but they're just going to have to lean on the pitching staff. Not only the rotation, but the bullpen.
Great game.
The Catalyst the second half a little bit different, especially the way the Braves have been able to score a lot of runs over the last couple of seasons. But whatever it takes, just being able to get into the postseason.
Thank you, everybody that stopped in tonight and supported the channel. I certainly appreciate
5
that.
runs in the first 2 innings, all they needed. Tacked 1 on late.
Guys made tonight's stream just an amazing stream for
3
me.
hits, including the 1500th.
I had a lot of fun.
Career. He's standing by with.
It's mean a lot, you know. I mean, like my long career that I have right now, and got success and get everything on the hits. It's amazing for me. Thanks, God.
You've led this team offensively this year. In fact, you're top 3 in all 3 Triple Crown categories this season. What's been key
Got
to your
that right,
success?
Jake.
I've been getting my success. It's like I go coming every day, play with energy, giving my positive to my teammate, and ready to
Be nice to
play
win
the
all
game.
4 of them, absolutely. But
Whatever happen
Yeah.
those lines.
You guys are fighting for a playoff spot right now. You're playing another team that's fighting for playoff position. It's a tough stretch. What's the mentality of this group?
Oh, the mentality is coming every day, play hard, and then give you your best for the day, and then let's see what happens next.
What kind of year has this been for you guys, dealing with all the injuries and all the challenges?
It's been hard, you know. It's like
we don't got control on that. And then when God put in a situation like that, we just have to come in every day and then give you your best.
Thanks, Marcel.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Back to you, Wayne.
Well, the Atlanta
All right,
Braves
so that
take
does
care
it
of
for the
business
interview.
tonight. Still more work to do.
Yeah,
Over
Kenneth,
a couple of
I
weeks,
will
but one
be
more in the week
streaming
column
tomorrow
tonight.
night's ball game for the Braves.
6-2 the final. They beat the Dodgers, and we'll be back to wrap it up here in Atlanta.
So there you have it. Atlanta Braves over the Dodgers 6-2. They take game 1 of the 4-game series. Tomorrow night, everybody. Let me see about getting that info real quick.
Oh, Ellie De La Cruz had a grand slam as well. First career grand slam in his career. Finally got it.
Got a grand slammy, huh?
Yep, he got a grand slammy.
All right, so tomorrow night's game will be at 7:20 p.m. Eastern, 6:20 Central. So we will go live 20 minutes early. So the channel will be live at 6 o'clock Central. Looks like Chris Sale will be our starting pitcher, and Flaherty, I don't know how to say his name, will be the starting pitcher for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'll tell you here in just a second. Flaherty.
I think we play the Dodgers and then we play another team and then maybe the Mets, or there's 2 other teams after and then the Mets, something like that, Bob.
It's after the Dodgers 4-game series, then it's the Cincinnati Reds for 2 games or 3 games in Cincinnati. Yeah. And then we're on the road again down in Miami. Then we take on the Mets for that 3-game series.
Okay.
At home.
Oh, Lane, that's horrible.
Yeah, that the Mets series against the Braves will be starting on Tuesday, September 24th. So, and that game will start at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central. But it doesn't say who's going to pitch or anything like that. But to get back to who's pitching tomorrow night, it will be Jack Flaherty on the mound for the Dodgers, going against Chris Sale of the Braves. And then Sunday's game, which I will cover Sunday's game, it'll be Walker Buehler for the Dodgers with Uncle Charlie Morton on the mound for Atlanta. So
Charlie's looked better his last couple outings.
Yes.
He still struggles though. You know, he gets into a high pitch count, and once he starts fatiguing, he just really goes downhill quick.
Right. And then
I feel Snit needs to pull him a lot sooner than he does, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And that has led to us getting behind so much this season when it happens.
Yep. And then on Monday night game of the 4th game of this 4-game series, it'll be Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers going against left-hander Max Fried for the Braves. So those are your 4 games for the Dodgers, everyone.
All right. Now, Monday, guys, like I said, I have a doctor's appointment, a GI specialist appointment. So that is in early afternoon. I know the game will be late, but I don't know what kind of testing there's going to be. And I don't know how overall I'll feel afterwards. So I won't commit to doing it yet. If I come home, I feel okay. If Mav's not doing it, and I feel up to it, then I'll do it. But I would probably say that I would look forward to Mav doing it if he does it. Just because I know how I feel after long car rides. And it's hour and a half there, hour and a half back. So we'll see, though. Yes, definitely tomorrow I'll be doing the Braves game. Sunday, Mav is doing the Braves game, and I'll be doing the Chicago Bears Thursday Night Football. All right, well, that was awesome. I'd like to say thank you to everybody. Actually, before we get out of here, let's do housekeeping one more time. We ended up with a grand total of 1,208 subs. So we put on 7 subs tonight. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. I really appreciate that. And then our likes. We just barely missed that 30 likes. We had 29 likes on the night. But we had a whopping 2,880 views so far. So we had a pretty good night in the view category as well. Thank you, everybody that stopped in and showed your support. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. You guys, yes, you know, we work towards getting monetized and we do make a paycheck. Mav will get his stuff worked out. Rest assured, he'll get his stuff worked out. Our whole goal was to start this, you know, to try and be able to alleviate, you know, money problems, as well as doing this because I love to stream, guys. I love it. I love hanging out with all you good people. And without you, I wouldn't be doing it. So I appreciate and love each and every one of you guys. Thank you, Kenneth and Laney and everybody.
Yep, Kenneth said we made it to 30 likes.
We hit 31 now. Thank you, whoever just liked that. I really appreciate it. But yes, guys and gals, I'm not going to uphold you for the rest of your Friday night. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everybody that has supported the channel. Thank you for everybody that subscribed tonight and all you subscribers that have already subscribed in the past. Thank you so very much. Thanks for the likes. And most of all, just thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys made my night. Mav showing up made my night. We went about 5 innings without him, but he still made it in. And you know that he says he'll be taking Sunday and possibly Monday. There's no guarantee about Monday for him, but possibly. And I'm sure he'll discuss that more when it gets closer to that time.
Yep.
So with that said, everybody, hey, thank you so very much for coming and hanging out with us. I'm KGB for the C Sports Network Clan HBS channel with my co-host, Mr. Maverick from Maverick Sports, the man above, Mr. Ruben. And we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a fucking great Friday night. See you then. Peace.
Peace.